Hello, people of Earth. It's your pal, the Orbital Outcast, Rad Gnarly, coming our way with another low-key broadcast. Today, we're finishing the build up to and presenting the GWA's version of Extreme Rules in the MyGM mode of WWE 2K22. But first, I'd like to say hello to everyone in chat or checking us out on VOD. No matter where or when you happen to be in this great big old world of ours, we're happy to have you with us. We hope today finds you well. And oh, my pork chap lips! Heard that whole time. I'm such a trooper, saying words into a camera. All the awards, please. Kidding. The only thing I am interested in is defeating the dastardly, what's his name? Adam Pearce, I believe. NXT v SmackDown in this version of the GWA. All right, let's scoot over here. Let's take a look at the show that we booked before logging out last week. So we're going to be doing the penultimate show, the go-home show, and the pay-per-view, or the PLE, I guess, because this is technically a WWE game, of Extreme Rules. So we're going the build-up to and the pay-per-view itself tonight. We pre-booked the first show before we logged out last week. Ooh. There we go. Let me just bring up my GWA text file and see what we're looking at here. Okay, so our opener, Bliss and Tamina, they're involved in a tag feud, but I got to put something there, so there they go. I don't know. I don't think we're going to get the proper drama curve, but we'll see. Then we're having... Okay, they're already in a feud. Trying to boost that to at least a level 2. These four ladies are involved in singles feud, but there's another sort of tag request going on that we're just putting here. I actually might... These are in a feud. This is a tag team main event in a feud, but it's a lower feud than this. We're trying to get this to a 3, this to a 2, I think. Yeah, this to a 2. Trying to get this to a 3. Not really doing anything here. I'm okay if this ends up getting a higher rating, because I already know that Becky and Charlotte work well as a tag team together. They've already told me that, so that's what I'm nervous about there. But that's a Cruiser Giant, Extreme Rules. That's also another, like, oh, they took all the boxes to put together a decent match. So that's why I'm thinking maybe it'll negate the popularity and stuff as well. You know, people can catch your eye by doing some crazy stuff. And we're going to keep doing some charity. Trying to scrape together fans where we can, as often as we can. Okay, Sammy Dura's going to put themselves over. Excuse me, as my voice cracks when I say over. Alright, they're in a feud, but Naomi's popularity is at a 57. And I was looking at my power cards earlier, and I have one that saith, where'd it go? Oh, to the moon. Only usable in superstars with less than 60 popularity, and you get a plus 15 after their next match. So what if I use that on Naomi? Yeah, because Shane is way more popular than her. Alright, if they're in a feud, I'm going to need to boost up Naomi's popularity, so this makes sense. There you go. Absolutely. So after Naomi's match, they're going to get an extra boost. Win or lose, they're going to get an extra boost to their popularity. So that should really put that feud over. And if we get it at least to a 3, we can blow it off at the upcoming pay-per-view. So this is all great. Depending on how a couple of these go, I think I need to put both of my tag feuds in the ring on the go-home show to make sure that I at least give it the opportunity for them to get to 3. The promos are going to be doing a little bit of work next week as well. Okay, I'm already planning ahead to week 19. This is 18. We've got everything set. I believe our logistics are all good as well. Can we get to it? We can't get to a bigger arena yet. Okay, for the pay-per-view, we're going to try to get to this bigger arena as well. Okay, optional bonus check. Okay. Yeah, as high as we can with all the... As high as we can with all of the you know, while still getting the bonus. Obviously, more in this case because we get the more people in the door. And as soon as we can get, what does this increase to? Big stadium, 35,000 people versus 12,500. Okay, if we can start booking this every week, then we're in for it for realsies. Okay, so we'll try to get that for the pay-per-view. I'm sure it's going to cost 100 to unlock and then probably another 50 to actually use that week. Okay. So we're going to try to get there right away. Yeah, we're going to get the extra bonuses. We're going to double the cost of his stuff next week. That's here. So next week we play Veto Star and Double Cost against them. We just use that for us. They haven't played any cards against us. Show's looking good. I think we're all right here. I think we can confirm this booking. I just needed to double check that we've done the logistics. We're in the biggest arena we can be in. Roster's doing fine. Ratings-wise, not bad. Yeah, budget's going all over the place, and we're dipping below them a little bit, but look at that big boost that we had going into the pay-per-view. And then we blew it out at the pay-per-view. But it got us the lead, and that's what we wanted. I don't care if we squeak by at the end of this. It's going to be neck and neck the whole way through, which is going to be pretty fun. Yep. So, okay, hang on. The promises that we've made. Promised the Boogeyman a promo. Done. Told Bailey she partnered with Liv. Done. Okay, we're all set. That's all I needed to see. Let me get myself out of the way. Oh yeah! And we can confirm this booking and get on down to the ring. As we spectate, Alexa Bliss, Tamina. Alexa Bliss... Wait. Alexa Bliss teams with Raquel Gonzalez. Tamina teams with Nikki Ash. Okay. I know it's ASH, but I don't want to call her that. Nikki Ash is shorter. Okay. So that's the tag feud we're trying to also build to. In the meantime, here's a little single sampling of it. We'll get back to the tag nature next week. Skipping the entrances. Skippity-doo-dah. Is that people chanting Tamina? No way. They're no longer booing her for being a babyface, which is nice. A sign for Tamina. Okay. Now we're getting something going. I wonder if that's dependent upon like their level of popularity and stuff. Like the higher the number, the more you actually see support in the crowd and everything. Would be really dope. There's probably a bunch of little things that me as the player, I'm not even realizing is going on. I'm just concerned with actually winning the game. But I hope it makes it into next year as well. I'd love a second iteration of this. Just build on it. Add more championships, etc., etc. More match types. Being able to set the rules would be nice. This is an Extreme Rules contest, so we do have a referee available here. Just to count the pinfall or submission that's going to end the thing. Otherwise, anything goes. Oh, Alexa Bliss calling Tamina back to her feet. She have in mind off the top. Big body press. Tamina still stunned here. Now Alexa Bliss working on the arms. Doing a great job so far of chopping the larger Tamina down to size by keeping her on the canvas. With high-flying moves like the one she's about to attempt here. Oh! Kind of a glancing blow bounced off her, but still took Tamina down. Oh! Able to absorb the impact of it. Try to start to work the momentum to her side. Oof, Alexa Bliss able to block that clothesline. You can see the weakened arms of Tamina, not able to take Alexa down with that. And she has Tamina backed up into the corner. It has been mostly Alexa Bliss in this contest. And no weapon usage as of yet in this Extreme Rules opener on this week's GWA's NXT. Oh, just tossing her across the ring by the ears there, did Alexa Bliss. Got that spooky, spooky power. Oh, now adding insult to the injury. 2 sets of double knees. Gonna roll her into recover here. Referee right in position to count the 1, the 2, and register that kick out at 2 for Tamina. He really has to get something going here. It has been mostly Alexa Bliss, who has a finished charge and is headed to the top. Time for a little twisted Bliss and into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, Tamina barely kicked out. Hanging on by a thread here. And again, this is an Extreme Rules contest, but Alexa Bliss out wrestling Tamina so far. Tamina looking for an equalizer outside. She's grabbed a sledgehammer. Oh! Bliss slaps her for the audacity. And then 2 boots to the face. Oh, crowd behind Alexa still in this feud, despite her being the heel. Could have sworn we got Tamina chance earlier, but not the best performance of her career in this one, and she is just being handled by Alexa Bliss so far. No countouts, no disqualifications, as in most standard GWA matches. I would change that if I could. However, in this Extreme Rules matchup, the weapons on Avail are a little more deadly, and their usage is explicitly encouraged. Oh! Much to the chagrin of Alexa Bliss, who took a couple of sledgehammer shots to the tum-tum. Tamina drags her back to her feet and into the super kick. Got one, got two. Oh, Alexa out at two. I can't believe it. Hang on, what's happened here? What's happened? Oh my gosh! Alexa Bliss just teleported behind Tamina. The spooky powers of Alexa Bliss. Spectre with a DDT. 1, 2. Oh, Tamina kicked out again. That was terrifying. Oh, now a gut shot to Tamina. Fights back with that clothesline. Oh, and a stiff knee to the side of the jaw. Mixed reaction for Tamina here, but you can hear the boos. Hang on, she going choke slam? Oh, the tiniest choke slam of all time. All right, more of a choke drop. By Alexa Bliss to Tamina, who still has that finish charge. Double sledge chop drops Bliss. Up goes Tamina. Big splash with the pin. 1, 2. No! Oh, 2.9. And Alexa Bliss just rolls the shoulder. Oh, and now Tamina working on the legs. Must have watched Misery recently. Oh, tilt-a-whirl into the small package. What a great move by Bliss. 2, 3. Alexa Bliss wins. A rather conservative Extreme Rules match, if I must say so. But my word, what action from both ladies here. There you see the big Superfly splash from Tamina. There's another angle of it. Thought that was it, but somehow, someway, just in the nick of time. Alexa Bliss getting that shoulder up and eventually earning the win in your opening contest, and look how happy she is about it. The little creepwad. 3 stars, good. Yeah, I'm glad it didn't start a singles feud, but it was a fine match. Okay, that's all we wanted. Let us progress to the next screen. 3 stars is rock solid for being a match that had nothing to do with anything, really. Being in the middle of a couple other things going on, basically. Boom. Okay, this is going to be a decent promo. I can already tell you that it booped the rivalry up to a 2, which was what we wanted. I might be able to get this to a 3 before the pay-per-view. What just happened? Hey, Hero Mentor, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're having a nice night. Thanks for joining us. We are in the midst of our first of 3 shows we're presenting this week. It's week 18 of My GM Mode. Then we do week 19, which is the Go Home show for Extreme Rules, which is our main event tonight. He will be doing all 3 weeks. Thank you so much for the sound alert as well. Hope you're having a great day. Okay. That's up to a Rivalry 2. Just to call out promo. Oh, I have to see how they actually did. It was excellent. Wonderful. Kaylee Ray with an excellent promo. Interesting. I wonder if their promo ability, like, the more you put them out there doing it, I wonder if it increases as you go along. Oh, thanks for asking. I'm doing quite well. Had a pretty good day. My lips are all chapped to heck, but nobody cares about that. That's a minor inconvenience. All right. Just from, like, being outside and weather change and stuff like that. I just haven't gotten my season's worth of chapstick. And scanning my desk right here, the only thing I have that's close looks like a glue stick, so we're not going to use that. Thanks so much. Okay, so back to the ring, where Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch are involved in individual feuds with Bayley and Liv Morgan, respectively. But Bayley and Liv Morgan requested to team together, So we're putting their individual feuds on hold for this week so that we can get this tag match going. So let's get on down to the ring to spectate this one. Let me get myself out of the way. And let's get on down to the ring. We're going to skip entrances as we always do so we don't get those WWE robots coming at us when we post the VOD on YouTube. Straight to the action. Momentarily. If I had channel points. I believe they're active, are they not? I mean, if they had one for Chapstick. For sure. I thought my stuff was on. Oh. Ah, fair. I got it. Oof. It's always nervous for a streamer hearing that, because I'm like, there's always like a checklist of what's not working tonight. As various software that you use updates from time to time, and settings get reset, and so on and so forth. But enough of that. We're getting on down to the ring. As this one is underway, Liv Morgan in the red, Becky Lynch in the black, going to work in the early going here. Oh my, may have knocked her out here. Hang on, straight into a very interesting seated version of the figure four. Liv looking to stretch to maybe tag her partner to get out of it. Lynch relinquishing the hold, having thoroughly schooled Liv Morgan, smugly tagging in Charlotte Flair for the first time. Oh, just pancakes Morgan back to the mat. Quick tags between Lynch and Flair here. Liv Morgan yet to get out of the gate, offense-wise. Rolled through into a one-arm powerbomb. Oh, the back of her head hit the bottom rope there. Ref, we might want to check on Liv. Oh, as Lynch continues to go to work here, this time on the arm, softening her up for an eventual attempt at the disarm her. Whoa! Liv Morgan's first offense is a dandy as she throws Becky Lynch over the ropes and then greets her on the outside with a double stomp. Oh. Morgan fighting back with shots here. No countouts, no disqualifications in the MyGM mode of this game. Which also means that their tag team partners don't drop off the apron immediately to come help their friends. Oh, Liv Morgan in a bit of a need of help after that Beck-sploder. As the action continues outside the corner of the ring. Charlotte Flair. Ooh. And Bayley can jump off the apron to help their partners. It just doesn't seem to be a thing that the AI does that often. They're content to watch. Oh, the beating continue for Liv Morgan here. As you can see, thanks to these surgically implanted trackers we have inside all of the athletes here in the GWA. Giving you a live update on everyone's physical condition. You can see the torso of Liv Morgan. Her cardiovascular conditioning certainly suffering from the damage caused already. She is stunned against the guardrail. Becky Lynch shouting for a challenge in the center of the ring, just staring down Bayley in the corner. Before finally turning her attention back to Liv Morgan outside the ring, who had time to recover and still couldn't get it together to perform a move. Oh, hang on. There you go, Liv. Around she goes. This might give her a chance to at least tag in Bayley, who's fresh. As Liv Morgan is in dire straits here. Can't deny her heart as she fights on against Becky Lynch. Looking for a little retribution, perhaps, before she makes that eventual badly needed tag. Springboarding back inside. Becky calmly re-enters at her own pace. Straight into the manhandle slam. And the cover goes Becky Lynch. 1, 2. Whoa, I did not think Liv was kicking out of that. Becky Lynch has her in her sights, looking for the disarmer. Liv Morgan able to counter. So she has plenty of heart left, creating some distance now, but still insists on bringing the fight to Becky Lynch. You can hear Bayley screaming from Oh Good, finally throwing into her tag team's corner. Oh! But drop throw the Bulldog off the ropes. Liv makes the cover 1. Charlotte across the ring to break that up at 2. Oh, bumps into the ref. On her way out the ring there. Both competitor and official seem all right. And finally, Liv Morgan able to get some surcease here. Able to recover on the apron, finally tagging in her partner Bayley. Been waiting to go this whole time. Climbing to the top rope, has Lynch down. Oh, misses the big senton. And able to get right back into it with a couple well-placed strikes. Oh, speaking of, nice counter by Lynch. Oh! Point of the heel into the jaw on that drop kick. And in comes Charlotte Flair. Flair and Bayley in the midst of a singles feud. Likewise, Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan. You'll see that Bayley won't give Charlotte the satisfaction, much to the chagrin of Liv Morgan. You can see the look on her face. Couldn't believe she accepted the tag. Must have done it just on instinct. Oh, into the slingshot suplex by Charlotte Flair. The self-professed queen of the ring. Going to work on the already heavily fatigued Liv Morgan here. Charlotte going up. Bayley looking to perhaps jostle her off the top. Ineffective, but that knee looked effective. Oh, Bayley thrown to the outside. Charlotte looking to win it here. 1, 2. No, Liv Morgan again at death's door, but somehow finds a way. Oh. Charlotte with chops. Charlotte with a nicely executed suplex. Things have not gone Liv Morgan's way for the entirety of this tag match, I am sorry to say. Desperation tag to Bayley. Oh, nice dodge there on Becky Lynch, however. Oh, she eventually lands the slap. Just handling Bayley into the corner. Bayley fights out. Oh! Bit of ring magic there by Becky Lynch to get the upper hand on Bayley. Now against the ropes, smartly working the arm for that eventual application of the disarmer. Oh, God. She stomps on the elbow. But back in comes Charlotte Flair, who knows a thing or two about submissions in her own sense. We'll be looking to lock on that figure eight. What a vicious kick to the face. Too close to the ropes for the pin. Trying to get Bayley set up just so for the figure eight attempt, and here it is. First the 4 and then the bridge. Here comes the multiplier. Power of 2. Bayley's hurt here. Liv Morgan makes the save. Saw her at the top of your screen there, diving in. Charlotte trying to get a quick cover. 2. Oh, Bayley out at 2. Morgan there is back up. Gotta hand it to Liv Morgan. Being there for her teammate despite the condition she's in, thanks to this match, the beating she's suffered at the hands of her opponents here. And once again called into active duty is Liv Morgan against Charlotte Flair. Oh dear! Oh, she caught her! Wasn't quite sure who came up in the worst of that, but it was Charlotte down for the pin, and no! Out at 2. Liv couldn't believe it. Thought she surprised Charlotte like she surprised me. Fans aware of what they're watching, this is indeed a tag team wrestling match. Always good to know they're aware of their surroundings. Oh, nicely done! Kicks Bayley off the apron at the time. Oh, I thought she may have gotten a pin attempt out of that. Athletically done, though, with that another bulldog out of the corner. I mean, she kicked her own partner out of the way, but still. Oh. Oh, dang. Charlotte just counters with a boot across the forehead. And back in comes Becky. See a lot of calm, steady movement between Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch. As soon as they get to the slightest hint of trouble, they're just to that corner, confident they can make the tag, and their partner can continue control of the matchup. But as I say that, Liv Morgan making a little time and space for herself to tag Bayley back in. Liv Morgan really toughing it out in this one. Your second of many contests we're going to be bringing you tonight. I might simulate a couple. Oh, hang on! Bayley to belly up, Brett's rope! Into the cover, 1, 2. Oh! Becky barely able to kick out. Hasn't moved since. Bayley has her measured. Time to plant that rose. Face first goes Becky. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No! Becky Lynch somehow escapes. Oh, what a slap. Short arm clothesline follow-up. And just like I said, gets in trouble. In comes Charlotte. Becky Lynch is in a big bad way so far. Cumulative damage. Liv Morgan hung in there, and now her and Bayley are back in this thing. Bayley now trying to go to work on Charlotte, who's the freshest of the 4 competitors. Hey, what's going on, Uwu? Nice to see you, buddy. It's all B-slapping tonight. I have an all-female talent roster. I am attempting to topple the patriarchy, my man. Oh, what a boot to the face of Bayley! Into the cover goes Charlotte! 2 in! Once again, apoplectic in their response to the count of 2. Looking for the figure 8. Doesn't have the best ring positioning here. Liv Morgan could easily break this up if Becky Lynch doesn't get to her first. And there you see it. Liv Morgan right there with the double axe handle into the torso. Oh, dodging that backhand. Slap to the back of the head of Flair. Had to shake the cobwebs loose. Distracting her from the lady in the ring, Bayley. Liv Morgan trying to provide some time for her partner to recover. Makes the save once again. Oh, geez, and pays for it. Does Liv Morgan. But again, sacrificing herself for her partner Bayley, who's out on the canvas. Needs all the time she can get to get back into this thing. Right back to the arm goes Charlotte. Oh! Bayley able to counter. Bayley with a snap suplex. Making her way back to the corner. Oh, hang on. Oh, misses the elbow. Split-second decision by Bayley there may have cost her. Neck breaker by Charlotte Flair. Oh, what a rude awakening. Wait a minute, ref. How did you see both tags? He was watching Charlotte tag Becky. Oh, all right, game. You can get away with it, but that was 2 simultaneous tags, so the babyface one shouldn't have counted. Anyway, we got Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch in the back of the ring now. The 2 most beat up competitors in this one. But again, you can't question the heart of any of the fighters here in the GWA, and we can't thank you enough for strolling down the gnarly wrestling aisle with us each and every Thursday. That's right, the GWA, the only wrestling promotion with 3 silent letters for its acronym. Now proudly repping GWA's NXT here in WWE 2K22. We do have a couple of playlists. Let me get my plugs in here. A couple of playlists on YouTube, but the first 2 generations of this, we ran a promotion in Fire Pro Wrestling World. And if you'd like to see us take over the wrestling world, those are available on YouTube. Just search for Rad Gnarly 42, as we have claimed that as our channel name. Love that corporate synergy, even though it's a corporation of 1. Liv Morgan looking to be the one to turn the tide in the favor of herself and Bayley. Nice! Complete shot to Lynch. Hooks the leg, but the wrong part of town. 2. Charlotte there to make the save. Telegraphed it a little bit with my commentary, but she was right in that corner. Oh! Thought she'd taken care of Charlotte, who was stunned against the turnbuckle there, but Becky Lynch able to fight back. Oh, geez, just digging the knee in the small of the back and wrenching back on the chin is Lynch. Bayley are there with the save with a drop kick to the side of Lynch's head. Out and over goes Charlotte. Oh, Bayley countering into it. Reverse DDT. Providing Liv the time she needs to get her wits about her. Bayley's got a 5 count to get out of the ring here. It's the only remaining disqualification in the GWA. Not getting out of the ring in time for a regular matchup. Off the ropes. Oh! half a code breaker there. Jack in the jaw of Becky Lynch into the cover and saved once more by Charlotte. Oh gosh. Reminder, this is only the second match of 4 we're bringing you on this very show. And we have 2 more to book. It's going to be a good 3-hour night or so. Maybe 3.5. Oh, Liv wants to make the tag here, but Bayley, distracted by Charlotte Flair on the floor. Say that 5 times fast. Oh! I just saw Bayley plant Charlotte Flair with her own natural selection. Meanwhile, in the ring, Liv Morgan unloading on Becky Lynch. Oh, into that Farouk bump. He used to do that all the time. Oh, Lynch gets the knees up on the splash. Pulling Morgan back to her feet. Looking for the disarmer once again, but once again Morgan able to fight out. Man, the counter wrestling of Becky Lynch keeping her alive in this one. Good gracious, just bounces Morgan off the turnbuckle, slams her down. Into the cover, got her! Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. After a bit of Irish stampede from Becky Lynch. Let's take a look at the replay of some of the action in this one. There you see that bulldog off of Brett's rope. Big boot to Bayley. Complete shot on Charlotte. Over goes Becky Lynch for the Bayley to belly off the second rope. Let's get another look at that. Unfortunately, that was not the finish. Eventually, your winners. That was a bit of a banger. I don't know if it's going to get... Like, we're hoping for around 3 stars. That's what we're hoping for. I don't want a feud. If the feud develops, I'm going to ignore it. That's fine. That's fine. We're going to ignore that tag feud. Tag feuds are super difficult because you have to do it in the ring. I can't back it up with promos. So they're a lot harder to keep going, or to get going and keep going. So we're going to do our best to limit those to like having 2 active at a time. So I'm just going to sort of ignore the fact that that sparked a feud as we deal with the charity promo here. Whoop. Okay, results in. 3 stars is great, though. I kind of, was expecting a bit of a dip, but that's fine. All right, Boogie. Talk him into the room, Boogie. Yeah, buddy. Boogeyman here gets us 5,000 more fans. If you're wondering, by the way, I am running a version of the WWE's My GM mode where I have made the decision to exclusively feature female talent in the ring and, for the most part, on the microphone. The only male talent I have on my roster at any given time is I hire 1 Hall of Famer to cut a charity or advertising promo every show to give me a bonus to either fans or a little bit of extra cash. And it also, I think, helps satisfy the diversity aspect of having, both male and female superstars on your roster and doing stuff on your show. Just pretend it's a world where it's like 1999 and like all the focus is on the men in the ring and the women were just spokespeople. It's just the reverse of that, where we're trying to build a whole lady brand, and then we just have one fella come in every once in a while and cut a promo in the ring and get us a little more shine, be it fans or monetarily. All right, speaking of shine, this is I think a level 2 feud that we're trying to spin up to at least a 3 for the PPV that we're booking toward. This is going to be a tables match, so this should be a little shorter than the tag one, as the only way to win this is to put your opponent through a table. We've also played a card for Naomi that should give her a significant boost of popularity, and I already see it. She's already hit the 72. She was a 58 before we did this match. So let's spectate this one. This should heat up this feud for us as we head toward our eventual pay-per-view goal. Naomi, Shayna Baszler. Let's get on down to the ring. Wha! Wha! Double wha! So I get some more water for my poor lips. I just noted it this afternoon. Whew. All right. Skipping the entrances. Skippity-doo-dah. Getting to the action. We got a lot of show for you, so we might as well get to it. Bring it on, says Naomi. Shayna adjusts her wrists. And here we go. No referee in this one. The only way to win is to put your opponent through a table. No countouts, no disqualifications, no pins, no submissions. No mercy for Naomi with that kick to the face on Baszler. Another one of our top feuds here at the moment. Baszler and Naomi here. A heated rivalry, which at this point is unfortunately only level 2. We're trying to get it to at least a 3. 3s and 4s we can blow off at the pay-per-view. So I'm trying to get at least 4 feuds up to that level. So 4 of the 5 matches will have that significant bonus to the audience appreciation. Oh, I don't think Naomi appreciated that uppercut. Shayna Baszler looking to take over offensively here. Getting that big Mo swinging back her way. What up, Jonathan Coachman? Oh, double axe handle. Shades of Randy Macho Man Savage with the ferocity of that double axe handle off the top. The Queen of Spades, the submission magician, Shayna Baszler. As Naomi makes her feel the glow to the side of the jaw. Good gravy. May have knocked her out, but that won't win you the match. Naomi just further punishing Baszler here. With that modified Romero special. I think that's what it's called. It had a name that we're apparently not allowed to say anymore. As it is insensitive to Native American culture. Apparently. But I can't remember what that name replaced, because the other one was like somebody's name, the blah 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 clutch or whatever. I'll have to look it up. It's an oldie but a goodie in the submission game. Ooh. Shayna trying to maneuver and successfully maneuvers Naomi outside of the ring here. Again, no countouts, no DQ. Weapons are legal. It is all in service of weakening your opponent so you can drive them through a table to win this matchup. You see a lot of them on the weekly NXT television because they are the cheapest gimmick match we can put on in terms of monetary cost, also in terms of wear and tear on the talent. So we tend to do tables and perhaps an Extreme Rules on the TV shows. Oh gosh! Smart of Naomi to move that table. Had she not, she would have just been put through it back first and Shayna would have won. Bit of precognition there from Naomi. And this match continues. Oh, hang on. Thought she had countered. Oh, Baszler did Naomi, but Baszler countered the counter into that powerbomb. Beautifully done by Shayna. Planning her with that powerbomb and then working the leg of Naomi, giving her time to grab that table. Oh, all right. Thought better of it. Trying to keep her eye on Naomi and her eye on the table at the same time here. The cat and mouse being played. I can't hear it, but Naomi must be saying something to Shayna that goaded her to the other side of the ring to allow Naomi to grab a table and set it up in the ring. Now here we are, table in the corner. Both fighters in the ring. Baszler whipped into the opposite corner. Naomi going to work with those kicks. Oh, Baszler rolls free. Gut wrench. Holding on. Looking for 2. Oh, drops over the pair of gut wrench suplexes. Does Baszler now looking for that second table. Sliding into the ring. Oh, forearm drop. Pauses the day for Naomi. Nicely done. Flipped into the knee. Baszler wants another table. Naomi sets up table 2. We got more tables than fighters in the ring now. Oh, hang on! Good gracious, out of nowhere! Naomi changes direction, flipped over the ropes, into a leg drop over the top to the floor on Baszler. I've never seen that before. And for her, the sake of her health, I hope I never see it again. What a spectacular move by Naomi to try to get back into this thing, but Baszler unrelenting with these strikes. Oh, commentary table, also fair game in a tables match. Hang on. Oh, if that was a sidewalk slam, that could have done it. If you get put through the commentary station, it counts as a table. I'd love to run a tables match where it was the only table available. I wonder if I could do that under custom match types. Eliminate all the tables. Oh! Naomi off the corner of that announce desk. Oh, the commentation station coming into play. Baszler trying to set Naomi up. Bounces her head off the table. She has a finisher charged. Oh, spikes her into the canvas. Sorry, spikes her into the floor. That's the concrete floor with but a very thin gym mat over top. Naomi stunned here at the mercy of Shayna Baszler, who has a finish charged. Lots of opportunities to put Naomi through several tables set up in this one. Shayna opts to roll her back inside. Might give Naomi the time to get back into this, however. Oh, trying to work her around to the middle of the table there. Naomi finally shaking the cobwebs loose. Oh, spikes her to the underside of that exposed table, right into the leg. Face first goes Shayna Baszler. What a move. I'd love to see that, by the way, in actual tables matches. People taking more bumps on the wrong side, the quote-unquote wrong side of the table, because you could really sell how you're just slapping their face onto some steel. I mean, obviously you bump it because it's wrestling, but I mean, I think it could be really effective for the fans. Both ladies having a real tough time getting over this one table to get around to the side of the other set up in the center of the ring. All that's furniture working against them at the moment here. Bit of a standstill until they can get around the corner. Yeah, you can tell them just one after a time, trying their best to get around here. Real awkward spot things are piled up. Oh, getting closer, getting closer. Both ladies with a finisher charged. Now they're in position. Naomi on offense. Baszler with the counter. Nicely done, athletically done there by Shayna Baszler. Showing a little lucha to go with the MMA stylings. As she whips Naomi into the corner of the table. Oh, stomach first into the corner of that table goes Naomi. Baszler stalking her prey. Kirifuda clutch. This isn't going to win you the match, however, but she's going to choke Naomi out. Naomi tapping furiously. All for naught. Oh, hang on. Right back to her feet. Spins herself through the table. That's not going to end the match, but that's going to get rid of that obstacle in the center of the ring. Look at that chunk of table flew away over there. By the force of Naomi kicking over it to get at Shayna. What a burst of adrenaline from Naomi. We thought she was out from the Kirifuda clutch. And now it's Shayna Baszler in trouble. Shayna working the leg. Oh, back in goes Naomi. A lot of furniture on display here. Shayna taking her time. Oh, looking powerbomb. Oh. Oh, again, face first to the underside of that table. Sends it careening out of the ring. Naomi is out. Shayna unsure of what to do here. Nope, we've gotten doctor's clearance. Naomi's okay to go. She's coming to her senses here. Match can continue. All right. It's all fun and games until someone loses consciousness. Oh. Shayna's trying to get that table out of the corner there, but it's too far out of the ring. She's got to realize she has one leaning against the turnbuckle she can use to her advantage. We'll see what she does here. Oh, once again into the Kirifuda clutch, just punishing Naomi. We talked about there was a heated feud between the two. Naomi tapping out once again, but it does not matter. The match continues. Naomi with the roll through. She's going to make Shayna feel the glow. Shayna might tap to this and it won't matter. This is Naomi's preferred submission maneuver. You can see a full body scissor around the shoulders of Shayna Baszler. The shoulders and neck. She cranks away. Shayna's out. Oh, the no-arm Uso-style body splash. Uso crazy to pull that off without putting Shayna on a table first. Can't get that one out of the corner. AI confused as to what to do until that table moves. Or until those chunks of table get out of the way that went in the corner. There we go. Another chunk dislodged. They have to just start fighting in the other side of the ring there and they can jostle that table free. It's only a matter of time. Yeah, just stay in that corner and fight over there. You'll eventually knock that table loose. The physics are working against them. But they're still keen to fight. Yeah, give up on that for now. Nope. Shayna Baszler obsessed with that one table. Oh, starting to jostle. If it gets further in the ring or all the way out of the ring, they're okay. Oh, God! Powerbomb, flip over into the knee by Baszler. Naomi's been knocked out a good half dozen times in this one. I mean, fans are going to appreciate the effort, but at the same time, at what point do we just worry about the safety of our competitors here? And she now gets hip tossed, it looked like, into the leg of that other table. Oh, hang on. Baszler wisely finally leaves the ring. Trying to get another table in action. Oh, apparently all a ruse to goad Naomi outside the ring. Oh, gut wrench on the floor. What a thud Naomi made. Missing with the hip attack there. The rear view, if you will. Another gut wrench. She's going to hold on for a second one. That's going to knock the table off the guardrail. Ah! Naomi, another gut wrench suffered on the floor by Shayna Baszler, who wants nothing to do with the table. Content to inflict punishment on Naomi is the submission magician who cracks the table over Naomi's head. Didn't break it, but you can see the crack in it. And she now sets it up mid-ring. There, you get a good look at the work already done on this table. Primed to break, already half broken. Naomi just shoving Shayna out of the way and getting herself positioned in the ring. And you can see, oh no! That table there, too weak to stand up its own power anymore. Shayna walked into the ropes. It gets away, hang on, German into the corner! And Shayna Baszler wins just like that! The back of Naomi's head through the table! Let's take a look at some of this action there. Spiked her into the corner of the table frame. There was a bit of payback there on a pile of furniture for Naomi, but that did it. That German suplex through the table. Oof, I'm just hoping that up their feud. How'd we do? Yes, level 3, so we can blow that off at the pay-per-view. Excellent. Another 3-star matchup. If I go 3 across the board, I don't know if they're going to be mad at me. To be like, the show was all the same. It was all just pretty good. Like, okay. We want it to be like, good, terrible, good again maybe. You're not really taking them on a ride. You're just entertaining them solidly, which is apparently a problem. Or it's going to be. That's my prediction. We'll see what happens in the main event. If it gets more than 3 stars, maybe they'll be like, you nailed it. You went 3, 3, 3, 3.5. You crushed it. We'll see. Self-promo. How'd you do, Sammy? Excellent. +6. Wowzers. Excellent. +6 to your popularity. And then main event time. Boom. Main event. First of 3 main events. This is our penultimate show before Extreme Rules. We still have to book and run the go-home show. And then we're going to book and run the pay-per-view. As we spectate this tag team title match. There's a feud between these 2 ladies. Or these 4 ladies. These 2 teams of ladies. Natalya and Indy Hartwell, former champions. Rhea Ripley and Toni Storm, current champions. We're going to go and spectate just a straight-up tag team contest for the belts in the main event. Let's get on down to it. Got a skippity-doo-dah through the entrances. Don't want to ruffle the feathers of the WWE YouTube scrapers that cause trouble. Because they dinged me for showing the belts. Like the pre-match animation that highlights what the belt looks like over the shot, like over a wide shot of the crowd. They dinged me for that, saying I stole it. Hang on, there it is. saying I stole it from their television programming. I'm like, nope, that's from your video game. Which I'm happy to... There's our proud champions, Rhea Ripley and Toni Storm. Belts on the line in this main event. These two teams have been feuding off and on since the inception of this brand. One of the oldest and most storied rivalries renewed here in the main event of GWA's NXT. Starting us off, Toni Storm for the champions and Indy Hartwell for the Hartwell Foundation. As Indy's been taken under the wing of Natalya Neidhart here. Oh, nicely done. Shades of Dustin Rhodes by Toni Storm right out of the gate. Off the ropes, 2 boots to the face of Hartwell. Hot start for the champs. As Toni Storm looking to climb here, leaps to the top rope. Oh! Knees up on that frog splash, however. As Hartwell's looking to get back into this. Controlling the early momentum of a contest can be crucial to your long-term success here. If you do a lot of early cumulative damage, your opponents might not have enough left in the tank to go the distance in these more grueling championship contests. All 4 of these athletes are going to put it all on the line in this one for the honor of being called Tag Team Champion. And we got a lot more action headed your way on this broadcast. Like we said, we got another week of activity to book on the television show, and then a 5-match Extreme Rules pay-per-view to bring your way. All headed your way this evening. As Natalya in control of Ripley. Snake Eyes in the corner. Natalya exerting her influence and power here. Just her authority over Rhea Ripley. Sometimes my tongue gets wrapped around my eye teeth and I can't see what I'm saying. Oh, what power by Ripley to recover. Nice scoop. Just drops her with the power slam. Didn't follow her down. That's all impact to Indy Hartwell. You can see her clutching her lower back on her way back to her feet. So Toni Storm can get back to work. As you can tell by the implanted health trackers we have at each and every one of the athletes here in the GWA. It is a voluntary surgical procedure that no one has said no to because it's that non-invasive. It's like putting a little grain of rice sized microchip into your dog. Anyway, you put in the fat of the, little scruff of the neck, and it can tell us that Indy Hartwell is not doing so great in the torso. That's going to affect her cardiovascular conditioning, her ability to breathe full stop, depending on how badly her ribs have been affected. Oh. But it speaks to the quality and caliber of athlete on our roster. That the fight continues unabated. Not so easy to give up will be any 4 of these women. And submissions do count in this normal tag team match to determine the tag team champions. Pinfall and submissions, a way to win. No count out, no disqualification, as it apparently is the default in the GM mode. I wish I could turn on countouts. I think that'd be very interesting. I mean, I wish they were both on for normal matches, because it would make the special matches you can put on all the more special for the rule changes. And you see the former champs, Indy and Natalya, showing some of that teamwork that led them to the top of the division with those quick tags. But Indy Hartwell, not quite up to the challenge at the moment. Has certainly suffered the most out of all 4 competitors in this one, and if Toni Storm and Rhea Ripley have their way, they will be able to focus their attack on Indy Hartwell and secure a successful defense of the tag straps. Hartwell not looking good on the floor. What is Toni Storm doing here? Calling Indy Hartwell to her feet. Oh my God, missile dropkick off the top. Toni Storm, why would you take a back bump off the top to the floor? Oh my gosh, I hope you never do that for real. But what impact! All the normal impact of a missile drop kick multiplied by the gravitational force of Toni Storm off the top rope to the floor. And there you saw that submission attempt. Natalya coming to the aid of her partner just to get Hartwell free of it. Oh! All for naught, however, as Toni Storm unleashing violence like never before in defense of these tag team titles. Hartwell desperate to make that tag. Oh, able to make the lunge, and in comes Natalya. Checking on Indy before she engages with Toni. Could cost her. Oh, saved Indy Hartwell there. I thought Toni Storm was going to pile drive her for no reason. Oh, what a powerbomb by Natalya. Trying to shock the system of Toni Storm and get right back into this thing. Wait a minute. Why would you tag Indy right back in? Bit of tough love from Natalya, perhaps. Oh, God. Indy is in rough shape, but Natalya confident in her partner, apparently. Oh. Going in there against a fired-up Toni Storm. Nice go behind by Hartwell. Nice drop on that neck breaker. Seems to be enough for Natalya. Calls for the tag. Oh. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Natalya unloading. Oh. Storm dodged that roundhouse clothesline there, that discus lariat. Able to get, control of Natalya. Rope-assisted fisherman. Unique offense there out of Toni Storm. Held on to the suplex off the second rope into the rope-assisted fisherman. Now, looking for submission here. Into the rope break. Back to work on the small of the back of Natalya. And a tag out to her championship partner, Rhea Ripley. Arguably, it's power v power here. Representing both of these tag teams. Ripley, continuing to work on the midsection. Got her up. Choke bomb by Ripley. Now to work on the legs. She does have that prism trap submission that greatly injures the legs and lower back. The two areas that both Ripley and Storm have worked on both Natalya and Hartwell, especially that small of the back. Oh, runs right in the dropkick does Natalya. The former champs perhaps having an off night here, as the champs looks fantastic. Ripley into the ripcord, soon be riptide. Holds for the cover. Oh, Natalya out under her own power. Indy was looking to make the save, but got distracted by Toni Storm. Got to bring up my index cards about everybody's signature moves here. Got to keep these names straight. Disrespectful otherwise. Oh my God, speaking of working on the back, just wailing away his Rhea Ripley. As Hartwell has been knocked, stunned outside the ring. Ripley inside the ring. Oh, finisher charged. Stalks her prey. Tag out to Toni. Interesting strategy here. Oh, I would have pressed the advantage while I had it. Natalya trying to get back into this thing. Stiff lariat against the ropes goes Toni Storm. Pulled out of the corner and into a pin. No, Natalya thinks better of it because she's in the wrong part of town. Smartly done. She's in the wrong corner. That would have been broken up immediately. Now into that seated figure four we see from some of our talent here. Ripley not quite sure how to break it up. There we go. Finally figures it out as she drops the double axe handle. You can see the outside of your ring there. Hartwell finally back to her feet. Oh, Natalya able to counter that move. Toni Storm counters the follow-up. These two teams know each other very well, as we have said. One of the longest feuds in the history of the promotion that's lasted all of 18 weeks. Toni fighting her way out of the grip of Natalya, who was looking to set her up in the corner of her partner, Indy Hartwell. Toni thinking the same in the corner of Rhea Ripley, but Natalya able to fight free. Whoop. Natalya dodges that kick, hits one of her own. Down to the canvas goes Storm. Now she's just going to drag her back to her corner, perhaps. Well, at least positioning her away from the ropes. Natalya's got something in mind here. It's not going to be good for Toni Storm. Sweep of the leg. Looking sharpshooter. Here we go. Turns her over. Immediately lets go. Rolls her over instead for the cover. 1, 2. Toni Storm out under her own power. What an interesting decision there. Natalya had her in the sharpshooter, elected to break the hold almost immediately. Oh, electric chair drop to Rhea Ripley. That's going to take her out of the equation for the moment. Perhaps that was Natalya's strategy. The first finisher was a fake out. Let's go for attempt number 2. While Rhea Ripley stunned on the floor. Toni Storm about to get locked in the sharpshooter. Interesting variation. Oh, there's her leg teleported through. Toni Storm's in trouble here. We could have new champs. Toni taps. Natalya and Indy Hartwell win. New tag team champions. What a well-wrestled match from the challengers. There you see that rope-assisted Fisherman Buster by Toni Storm, perhaps a little too cocky as they worked over Indy Hartwell early in the matchup. Riptide didn't get the job done. As you see, again, late on the save was Indy Hartwell there. There's a save of a submission attempt. And there eventually, there was the fake out that drew the ire. Yeah, it was this pin attempt in the follow-up that took care of Rhea Ripley, distracted her, as she began chasing Indy Hartwell around, which allowed Natalya to get this second attempt at the sharpshooter. There it is, locked up tight, and we got new tag team champions. Announcer, tell me who they are. Oh, I didn't hit the mark. Yeah! Wait, did they say new champs, or how come it didn't say new champs? 2.5. 2.5? That was our worst match. Okay. So we got new champs. I didn't write down who won either of these matches. I'll figure it out. Okay, so Natalya got... that was Natalya on Storm. Yeah, Natalya on Storm. We got new champs. Only 2.5, which is disappointing. They were in a rivalry. It was a regular match. Maybe that was the disappointing part. Okay, I could have switched that with literally any other match. They're going to ding me for that. But we got the rivalry up to a 2, which is the important bit. Because we got to run it again next week to try to get to a 3, to try to get it on the pay-per-view. So that's why we did a normal match, because it's not that draining stamina-wise. Okay, we're going to open the show with it next week. A rematch. Ding, ding, ding. Tag Team Rivalry 2. That's what we wanted. I don't tend to pay attention to what they're doing. Just a quick glance. I think Jake the Snake is their world champ. So they're opening up with a big Hell in a Cell between him and John Cena. Good for them. They can do as much as they want. I just focus on me. Poor finale. Yeah, you're not wrong. And they had amazing booking. Yeah, so they beat me this week for sure. Let me just double check. So that's up to a 2. I just got to update my text files here and such. So the feuds I'm hoping to blow off at the pay-per-view. Okay, Kaylee Ray, Xia Li's at a 2 now. That didn't do anything, that didn't do anything. Well, it started a feud, but we're not going to talk about that feud. We're not going to worry about it. Shayna Baszler, Naomi's at a 3, so we can blow that off at the pay-per-view. Just like our main event feud we can do at the pay-per-view. And then this became a 2. So we got both of our tag feuds are at a 2. So this go-home show, we're doing 2 tag matches with our 2 tag feuds to try to get them up to a 3, so we can at least blow them off. Okay, I got 19,000 fans. I got about $500,000. Liv Morgan and Bayley are an incredible tag team. Okay, that's a babyface one at least, I think. Yeah, I just turned Bayley face. Bayley and Liv Morgan are a fantastic tag team. Cool, we needed another babyface tag team. Okay. I'm just checking these other... Sorry, I let everyone down. I'll do better. Bayley getting pushed a lot lately. Yeah, she was in a tag feud and now she's in a singles thing. Or trying to be. We can leave that off because we have a couple of feuds that we're going to try to flesh out for the next pay-per-view. I'm trying to cycle at least try to get 4 feuds up to a level 3 by each pay-per-view cycle. So there's some that like I start early and I got to pull back on and get back to and da 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 da. It's fun trying to figure out how to like, yeah, how to get this all to work properly, basically. All right, so we're still in first place. That's nice. Now that we saw that, by less than 8,000 fans, it is real close. All right, and again, you can see they have male tag champs, they have a male champ, they have female champ, and they have female tag champs. I have female champ and a female tag champ. So with half the champions, I'm just hanging in there. Just hanging in there. Orlando, come on down. Hang on one second. I'm going to read these notes in a sec. I got to start updating my text file here. Week 19, Orlando, Florida. Okay. Just a reminder, try to ensure that your opening match and your main event are both stronger. Thanks. That's just because I had that one problem. Yeah, thanks, Trips. Thanks, buddy. And on a high note, my friends and family have been waiting so long to see me compete live in Orlando. I can't wait to entertain them tonight. Well, I didn't necessarily have you wrestling tonight, but we can do that. We'll put you in a tables match quick to try to get it to a 4 if you're insistent on being in the ring against each other. Because last week, yeah, it was just a call out. Oh, I'm sorry, that was not right. It was already a tables match. We can put you in another tables match. She's excited. Told you Liv, Morgan and I really hit it off as a team last week. Thanks for pairing us up. We're looking forward to the next tag match. It's going to be a little while, but the crowd still loved us even though we didn't get the win. Liv and I can definitely shake up the tag division with another chance, and the fans can't wait to see our next tag team match. And you proved yourself to me before when you renewed my contract. Have to say I'm loving my time at NXT so far. Okay, Bailey, happy to have you. Now I can finally book. All right, so let's check the journal to see what the... Ensure that Rhea Ripley cuts a promo this week. No. Hellspot 3 is good, but let's see what I can just buy instead. I can just buy one for 25k. I'm going to buy both of these because these help. So I'm spending 35 on these 2 health spas because that helps us with people we're not booking. It helps us get their stamina back. And it is week 19, so I'm going to play this card, which blocks SmackDown from using their most popular superstar on next week's show, which in this case, next week means they can't use their best star at the pay-per-view. So we're going to veto their best star. Done. And we also have double the cost. So everything they do is going to cost double at the pay-per-view. Double the cost. Next week's show. There you go. So pay-per-view doubled up. Those are the nasty things that we do. Okay, mostly I'm just worried about these health spas. I got 1, 1, and 1. I'm not worried about them, but I'm just keeping an eye on them, you know, to try to help manage the stamina of my peoples. Okay. We have we got some level 3 feuds. We're trying to get up to 4. So the 4 that I'm working on, I need the tags. I need the tags going. So let's do a main event. 2-on-2 tables for the belts. It's not going to be as exciting, but it's part of the feud. So I think we're going to be all right overall. Where'd you go? You and your partner, way down here in popularity, against the team that you're facing a lot. Why would I just auto? There you go. So they're good at tables matches. So they might win the belts back before the pay-per-view. We're absolutely putting the belts on the line. That's what this feud's all about. Okay, so that's our main event booked, and what are the 2 tag feuds we need to work? Trying to get that to a level 3 so that we can do one final match at the pay-per-view. My goal, because we haven't seen it yet with his Extreme Rules, and the reason that I'm running 2 tag team feuds at a time to try to generate at least one of them up to being pay-per-view ready, is that I am desperate to run a tag team Hell in a Cell just to see if I can. Like I'm pretty sure I can because it's one of the 4 choices, but tag team Hell in a Cell, please. I mean, that's what we're building toward if we can get it. Okay. So this is a tag table match with Storm and Ripley, your champions, versus Natalia and Indy Hartwell, your challengers. Okay, and then the other tag team match I have to put on the show is Just a tag team affair between... Where are you at? Tamina and your partner... Nikki against Alexa. I know we just saw her in the singles contest, but there we go. Okay, 2 out of 4. We're just going to go normal. We're just trying to get that to a 3. If we don't, that's great. This one I'm hoping also to get to a 3. If we don't, not great. We'll put that there. Okay, so they wanted Rhea Ripley to cut a promo this week. No can do. She's in the main event, so I'm not going to get that GM bonus, which is just a way to get extra stuff here and there, basically. So, pardon me as I'm juggling a few things at the moment. Match number 2 is going to be this tag match. Let's do another tables. Oops. Let's do another tables. Naomi and Shayna. Right, there you are. Naomi and Shayna. Yeah. Oof, her stamina's rough. We're going to put Shayna through it on this pay-per-view, it looks like. But getting to this pay-per-view, it looks like, but that's okay. Tables match, tables main event. Listen, I'm not excited about them either, but they're quick and easy. They're quick and dirty, as you might say. Okay, so promo. I think I can promo Bianca calling out Mia Yim to get to the main event of Bianca Mia Yim at the pay-per-view. Plus their staminas. Oh, their staminas are fine. That's fine. They can still. It's still a call out. Can I do another singles call out? 1 second. So we have featured the Bianca Mia Yim feud. Check. Shayna Baszler Naomi. Check. That might get it to a 4 on its own. And then these two. I'm gonna put Kaylee Ray and Xia Li in a match here, and if I can get with her, because they're at a level 2 feud, if I can get it up to a level 3, that's another match potentially. I could do all 5 as blow-offs, which would be great. So let's do that. Just a straight match in the feud. That's it. Nothing fancy. You two. Normal match. So table opener with a longer running feud in it. Mid-card, another feud we're trying to get up. Another feud we're trying to get up. And we always try to do at least 2 gimmick matches. Tables are the least taxing. Alright. Let's do the rest of these promos. Charity promo. What's up, Boogie? We need those fans. So, feud, trying to get up to a 4. If we get that to a 3, we're aces. If we get this to a 3, we're aces. This is going to go to a 4, so we have at least 1 level 4 feud. This should go to a 3. Yeah, it's a big go-home show with a lot of the big feuds going. Okay. Call-out promo. Morgan Bailey. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, Morgan and Bailey, also just Liv Morgan. It's a level 1, so I can do that. There we go. So we'll try to bump that to a 2 to kickstart that toward the next pay-per-view. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. We're going to focus on we're going to focus on the we're going to focus on the feuds that we've already laid out. And we're just going to Who you Oh, China and Casey Catanzaro. That's another feud I'm just trying to politely ignore, I guess. Don't worry about it. Okay, how are you at talking? 3. How are you at talking? 3. Oscar's a 3. I can't believe you're a 5, Sammy George. That's crazy. But anyway, let's take our least popular person, give them some time to get themselves over. And that leaves a lot of people not working that I can apply some bonuses to. I don't need them for the pay-per-view, though. Everybody that's working the pay-per-view is working tonight. Crap. Because, like, even doing a promo. All right, that's fine. It's a loaded show because it needs to be. We got a lot on the line here, so let's go to the logistics of it all. Okay, Gorilla Crew. Again, we're doing the best we can. That gets us the bonus. Everything we can do that gets us the bonus. Next week, we're going to try to unlock and use the big stadium, and then that's going to be our new home base where we can start getting 35,000 people in the arena at a time. That's going to be huge. Huge. And if our opposition wants to buy it next week, if they haven't already, I mean, it's the first opportunity to buy it is next week. If they want to, it's going to cost them double. Ha 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 ha. They might go broke. That'd be amazing if they were that dumb. Okay, let me check these. I've blocked them from using their best star at the pay-per-view, and I'm doubling the cost of everything they do at the pay-per-view. Okay, how's everybody doing? Stamina-wise, doing well, doing well. Yeah, they're doing okay. They're in their 60s still. I mean, I'll give Charlotte this time. Well, if they get the week off, they still get stamina. So let's just give her a little bonus. Sure. There you go. A little bit of a pop there. They're also being rested, so they get full recovery. This will be a little more recovery. So they're going to be 100 and 100 at the pay-per-view. So you know that is a Hell in a Cell match. Absolutely, for the title. I think maybe I'll go TLC. TLC or Hell in a Cell, one of the two. And then self-promo to try to get her popularity up a little bit. Yeah, I'm confident with this show. I don't even care what SmackDown does. I just want us to put on a good show and, like, just tell me the results at the end. You know what I mean? Let me check my journal to see if anybody has any... That's done. Do I have any more promises? Naomi expects to make an appearance in front of her home crowd. An appearance. Does a promo count as an appearance? Because I can easily... Yeah, I can easily scrap this. Yes. And turn this into a call-out promo to get that to level 4. But then I gotta get a new opener, which will still be a tables match. But we just gotta feature somebody else. Easy. I can go right back to... Well, what's our stamina sitch here? They're in a tag feud. We've been seeing a lot of Bailey. I can just put Asuka in a friggin' match. Yeah, against Sammy George. There we go. Nothing on the line there. This is a 2 rivalry. So I'm gonna... But they're... Oh, our stamina's 88. Our popularity was 88. Okay. Swap this with this. So we're bookended by a couple of tag matches. So normal. Just a tag team match. This isn't going to be a very good show anymore. Hang on. But it's still going to, I think, do what we need it to do. So this should count as an appearance. I'm hoping. She's out in front of the crowd. Okay. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. If I make her angry, I'll try to make it up to her, but she's still getting out in front of them. Okay, Sammy George. Asuka, this is just a match. This is another feud we're working. But we're resting a couple more people. Oops. Oh, I can't tell. Here, if I just pick anybody else who's left. Okay. Yeah, tag feud. Tag feud. Yeah, we're going to rest them a little bit. Okay, I'm okay with all that. This is going to... We'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. It's got the rivalry going for it. This has the rivalry going for it too, so... What if I just do a regular match? Because it's not really going on. Like, I don't know why they're having a tables match. These guys are in a rivalry. I could at least do something here. And I know it's lame to just do 2 tables matches, but... Again, we're trying to... We gotta save it for the pay-per-view where we're going balls to the wall as much as we can. Because it is Extreme Rules. And we have a couple power cards we can use, or at least one. There, free crew booking. That's all we got so far. I thought I had one that's going to increase a type of match, but I must have used it last month. Okay. Logistics are all set. I'm good with this show. Like, it's a somewhat conservative go-home show in terms of gimmick matches, like how much hoopla, how much like plunder or whatever is available. Pyro and ballyhoo, depending on however you want to describe it. But just in terms of feuds, if we can get all of this cooking, we're going to look real strong going into the pay-per-view. So I'm fairly confident we'll do what we need to do. And so I shall confirm the booking. Confirm. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's going to work. Fingers crossed that an appearance cutting a promo is enough for Naomi. As we go down to this opening contest, Bliss and Gonzalez renewing their rivalry with Tamina and Nikki Ash in a tables match. Yes, I'm calling her Ash and not ACH. Or ASH, excuse me. Act. ASH. Nikki Cross, really, but Nikki Ash in this form. Oh, yeah. Gotta skippity-doo-dah the entrances. Don't want to make the robots mad at me. Robots should be your friends. Team 1 in the ring. Team 2 on the way. I think that was Nikki's lighting. There we go. That should be Tamina. There we go. We saw half of this engaged in quite the heated battle last week with Alexa and Tamina going at it. Now all 4 ladies in this tag team feud in the ring in this tables contest. Alexa pairing off with Nikki Ash, Tamina, and Raquel Gonzalez, the 2 more powerful members of their respective teams on the opposite side of the ring there. Only way to win is to put one of your opponents through the table. Only has to be one of them. But you have to be the one doing an offensive move that puts them through a table. A staple of these weekly shows, as they are super easy to book. Oh my gosh. Alexa Bliss, in the short time she's been on the GWA roster, has, in my opinion, displayed more viciousness than she had on maybe 6 months of actual television. An impressive tenure thus far. Maybe not the most impressive win-loss record, but an impressive catalog of in-ring activity for Alexa Bliss. Who, much like the rest of the locker room, gives it their all each and every time they're in a GWA ring. Nicely done by Nikki Ash there. Oh, rolling through on the Northern Lights into the suplex with a twist. Wowzers. Speaking of the athleticism of the competitors in this league, what a maneuver there by Nikki Ash. So mesmerized am I by the 2 in the ring. I've been completely ignoring Tamina and Raquel fighting over and around the steel steps for most of this time. Tamina making her way back inside. Going to help out her partner Nikki Ash here, perhaps. At the very least, setting up a table. Oh, nope. Thinks better of it. Two concurrent singles matches is kind of the order of the day. Oh, Nikki Ash loved it, doing it so much once, she's going to do it again, and that time the back of Alexa Bliss struck that table, but it was still folded up and on the canvas. So the match continues. Nobody went through. Table watch. 1 in the ring. 1 outside the ring. Just bouncing the table off the head of Alexa Bliss there was Nikki. It was Extreme Rules last week, right? I'm pretty sure. They worked an Extreme Rules match where they only brought in like 1 weapon, which is very interesting. Yeah, an Extreme Rules match where Bliss beat Tamina. Blizzard beat Naomi. I forgot to put my results in. There you see a nice close-up of the work of Alexa Bliss. Has been focused on Nikki Ash throughout this contest. Raquel Gonzalez and Tamina also likewise locked in an eternal struggle. Hang on. Bliss is against the table. Oh, knocked her down but not through. That collapsed 1 leg of the table. You can still go through the other half. You can see it cracked it but didn't break it. Ash is trying to set it up in a different manner. And Alexa just brings her crashing down to the canvas. The commentation station is absolutely in play as it gets cleared off by Raquel Gonzalez, who has been brawling with Tamina outside the ring for the duration of this contest. Oh, nice close-up on a stiff elbow drop there. Fireman's carry. Nikki Ash able to slip out. Oh, here comes her little choke drop. Look how cute this is. And like she can't pick him up to slam him, but she can choke drop you. Or the choke shove. As Alexa Bliss decides 2 tables are not enough, and here comes number 3. Meanwhile, an airplane spin via headlock to Tamina by Raquel Gonzalez, who is stunned and out to the floor. Oh, Nikki Ash slammed bodily against the other side of another one of the tables in the ring. There are 3 now. 3 tables, 4 competitors, almost 1 per. Nikki trying to buy some time here. Oh gosh. Oh, up and over goes Nikki Ash. A nice athletic counter, but pinfalls don't count in this one. It is all in service of putting your opponent through a table. And we're about to introduce number 4. We have done it. The singularity of tables. 4 fighters, 4 tables in the matchup. Looks like Alexa stunned and rolling outside to get a little break for herself. 3 tables in the ring. In varying degrees. Oh, look at that. Just leaning against each other in the corner there. What a mess of tables in the ring. What the AI is having to deal with. Raquel on her own here as Alexa's slowly getting her wits about her. You can see the damage done to all 4 of these athletes. On the bottom of your screen, it has been a rough ride. Oh, speaking of, Tamina went for it all and missed with that splash. Didn't quite get it. Oh. More and more of these tables coming into play. You can see the cracks already in some of them here. Got to think it might not even take much to put anybody through them. Splash there, running splash to Bliss from Ash. Hang on, Raquel Gonzalez has Tamina up in a powerbomb. Turns her toward the table and wins it. Spiking Tamina through the table. Your winners, Raquel Gonzalez and Alexa Bliss. Taking a look at some of the earlier action here. Nice counter there by Nikki Ash. Countering the variety of powerbomb that would eventually spell disaster for her and her partner. Yes! Tag Rivalry 3. 3 stars. Excellent. Okay, I didn't even write any of this down. Okay, so that was a table. Oop. Table match. Raquel beats Tamina. The heels have really been good to the faces in this one. This one might be my Hell in the Cell. 3 stars. One, if I can get one of these 2 tag team matches to Hell in the Cell. I swear to jeebers. Okay, let me get on screen for this. I like to be on screen for the backstage stuff and out of the way whilst I call the matches. Woo! 3 stars. Tag up to 3, which is exactly what we wanted. That's going to be up to 4. I love it. Okay, so we'll call Naomi to Shayna Baszler. Oh yeah, that also pushed their rivalry to 3. This pushes their rivalry to 4. So we're blowing this off the pay-per-view as well. Rivalry 4. Love it. Hopefully it satisfies Naomi's desire to perform in front of the crowd. It was a good promo. Okay. Bear with me if you would as I fill out the rest of the card. So we have Sammy George against Asuka, former world champ Asuka against the young up-and-comer Sammy George. A charity promo coming from the Boogster, the Boogeyman. And then another rivalry match, Xia Li versus Kaylee Ray. Third promo, Bianca is calling out... Bianca, your world champion, is calling out Mia Yim to put some more heat on their main event feud. Okay. Week 19. Finally written out. Rivalry grows to level 4 as we spectate just a straight singles match between Sammy George and former world champion Asuka. Let's go. Try to build some peeps, get them cycling up through this roster. See if I can split off these tag feuds into singles feuds after, and vice versa. Turn some of these singles into tags if I can. First, though, gotta get through what we have booked. There you see Sammy George looking nothing like her her profile pic or whatever you want to call it. Her matchup graphic. All right, Sammy George, Asuka. One-on-one contest underway here on this week's edition of GWA's NXT. Live from Orlando, Florida. We already saw a heck of a table match in your opening contest. This is Asuka's return to action. She's taken a couple weeks off after losing that championship match. Losing her belt to Bianca Belair. It was a babyface versus babyface match we had to run. Well, Bianca Belair in headcanon was #1 contender, having previously won a #1 contendership TLC, and that week requested she either get the match or not. That was part of the game. The headcanon is the TLC thing. So I put them in a match, and I had Mia Yim interfere against Bianca Belair, hoping Asuka would still retain thanks to that interference, and that it would further the feud between Mia Yim and Bianca Belair. And it furthered the feud all right, but Belair still came out with the victory and the title. So we transferred the title to the Belair-Mia Yim feud. And Asuka's kind of been twisting in the wind since. Gonna try to spin something up for her for our next pay-per-view after Extreme Rules. Just here tonight to remind us exactly what the former world champ, is all about. Up against, as we said, a relative newcomer here, Sammy George, who's seen some recent success teaming with China. We got a beef brewing with, success teaming with Shayna Baszler. They have an issue brewing with China and Casey Catanzaro as a tag team. So Sammy and Shayna. It's China and Casey. I gotta start trying to book. Nice belly-to-belly suplex there. Sammy George formerly trained under Bayley as well before she concentrated more on Shayna Baszler's teachings and kind of turned her back on Bayley's way of things, motivating Bayley to reevaluate her position with the fans and cut a promo where they accepted her once again into their hearts. Now she's a good guy. As Asuka setting up, I think that was a hip attack. I'm not quite sure, but she did a fun little dance beforehand. Into the cover goes Asuka. Solid 2 count on Sammy George, but George able to roll that shoulder and get it off the canvas. Hoping somebody takes Sammy George shopping for some proper gear. Now that they're a full-time contract member with us here. Oh, into the Asuka lock. This could spell disaster for George. Struggling to get out of this one. Asuka's on it on. Sammy's struggling here, but she might be able to withstand. Asuka tires of it. Sammy George able to hang in there. Now Asuka with a couple of kicks. Thinks she has enough done to pin her. Another kick at 2. A rare display of mercy shown by Asuka there, as she has been just tuning up Sammy George most of this matchup. Nice double underhook here by George. Into the butterfly. That did some significant damage to the torso of Asuka. Now she's going to work on the arms. Quick rope break there. The savvy ring general Asuka, herself a submission master. Constantly aware of where she's able to grab those rope breaks. George just throws her up and over the top rope to the floor. Try to get a little time and space between her and Asuka. Takes a deep breath and joins her outside the ring. Nicely done here. Hang on. Oh, God. Tiger suplex with a release, dumping her on the back of her head. Sammy George trying to fight her way back into this one, and so far, so good. No countouts or disqualifications in your average GWA match. If I could turn them on, I would. Asuka now stunned outside the ring, and Sammy George is working diligently on those legs. Must have a leg-based submission in mind, does Sammy George. Earned herself a GWA contract with a big upset win of I forget who. some contracted member. She was brought in as an enhancement talent. Earned her way onto the roster is all I'm trying to say. Oh, double counter there. Into the dragon suplex this time. Asuka repeatedly dropped on the back of her head by Sammy George outside the ring. It has been all Sammy since the action spilled to the floor. Asuka doesn't even make it to the guardrail, just collapses in a heap in the corner. George now taking her time, trying to rile up the crowd. She's got a finish stored. He is certainly in the catbird seat at the moment here, is Sammy George on Asuka, but you have to beat your opponent in the ring. Oh, God. Can hear those shots from here, but Asuka able to counter almost immediately. Oh, George right back to it. Counter for counter for counter in this one. Once again, Asuka unable to even make it across the side of the ring to the guardrail, collapsing near the stairs. Sammy refreshes the non-existent count. And the action continues on the floor. Dragon screw. Oh, the forehead of Sammy George may have bounced off the stairs there. As Asuka's trying to turn the tide and get back into this thing. Oh, what a backhand. Sammy's almost out on her feet, wrestling on instinct here. Able to throw Asuka into the stairs. Right back in command is Sammy George. What a turnaround of this one. Once the action spilled outside, it's been all George. Oh, Asuka with the counter. Now just throwing Sammy away from the ring. Asuka finally back inside the ring. Let's hope she stays there. Much to my chagrin, she follows Sammy George right back outside. Oh. Go behind into the takedown. Oh, stiff knee to the side of the jaw of Sammy George. Now Asuka back to work on the arm. You can see the condition of Sammy George. Much worse off overall than Asuka. But what a flurry from Sammy George outside the ring here to get herself to this point. Oh, to get her this close. I think her knee just bounced off that bottom step there. George trying to get her wits about her. Up against the guardrail by Asuka. Oh, gosh. Okay, just a stiff shot. Just slapped the dreams out of her head. Hammerlock. Oh, into the sit-out powerbomb. Asuka taking over on the floor. But this match, you can only crown a winner inside the ring. This is a normal rules matchup here for the GWA. No count out. Must win in the ring. Pinfalls and submission only. Inverted suplex by Asuka. Now try to bounce George off the steps. George able to get out of the way, but another inverted suplex by the Empress of Tomorrow. And you can see every body part that Asuka has targeted has suffered maximum damage. Oh, I mean, there's always more punishment to dish out. But in terms of beatability, this match is decidedly still in the favor of Asuka. If we can just get Sammy George back inside the ring at the same time. Oh, throat first across the frame of the ring. The hardest part of the ring, as you've often heard said. But at least they're around the corner. Oh! And closer to getting back into the ring, at least Sammy George is. Momentarily. This action's still spilling out to the floor. We'll see if the crowd loves it or hates it at the conclusion here. I gotta tell you that both competitors probably regretting this. Or they may be thinking that about an hour after the match is over. Oh, God. Stomping on the outer elbow there. Sending pain jarring all the way up the elbow to your fingertips. And now finally, the action returns to the ring as Sammy George calls Asuka in. Straight into the Asuka lock. Goes Asuka after that stiff punch. Be careful what you wish for, Sammy, because you just tapped out. Your winner, Asuka. That fan in the crowd with the Asuka lock sign, not disappointed as she finishes her opponent with that signature submission. There you see the earlier hip attack. Oh, stiff kicks to Sammy George here. She was able to kick out of this, however. First attempt at the Asuka lock. Not successful. Sammy George certainly fought out as hard as she could. Oh no, I'm sorry. They skipped right to the last one. For your winner. Sometimes they do like 5 highlights. Sometimes they do 3. It's hard to gauge sometimes. There, just a match that Asuka wins. Fair. Absolutely fair. 2 stars, no build-up, just a match. That's what we wanted. Mediocrity. It's fine. It'll all work out. Believe me. Don't boo. You had a fine time with it. Uh-oh, his promo's just okay. They're starting to get over it, I think. He's still getting us 5K fans. So, that's fine by me. He's also in a 10-week contract, and I'm literally just doing charity promos until I hire somebody new to replace him. All right, another feud we got going. Xia Li and Kaylee Ray. I feel like it's been dominated by one of the two of them. I don't want to scroll back in my text file to find out. We got a lot to do. We got a lot to do. I'm not even keeping up to date on who's beating whom. I'm just putting the star rating. All right. Back to the ring. As we said, we're trying to run up some more feuds for this next pay-per-view. Which we are going to book imminently. Like as soon as we're done this show. It's going to be time for the pape. Skipping these entrances. Straight to the action. Xia Li awaiting Kaylee Ray. There she is. So we can get this contest underway. I like the random refs every time. That's kind of fun. I wish I could just pick... You know, I could just pick one and have it that be our referee look. I don't mind it being this one, like the old style, like WCW shirt and bow tie. It's Kaylee Ray viciously assaulting Xia Li in the opening moments of this contest. Pinfall or submission get you the victory in this one. No countouts. I don't think there's disqualifications, but weapon usage is of course discouraged in non-Extreme Rules contests. And speaking of Extreme Rules, stay tuned because it's headed your way. Once we get done this second television show, we're going to book and run the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. This your semi-main event of the go-home show. Oh my gosh, forward flip. Might have been a senton splash. Looked like it turned into a guillotine leg drop. Either way, heartache and headache for Xia Li, courtesy of Kaylee Ray, who just steps on the side of her opponent's head, humiliating her before that pin attempt. Xia Li out at 1. Kaylee Ray mockingly with her hands to her temples in disbelief. I still think it's the Romero special, but I'm not sure. Let me look that up. Pardon me if this match is without commentary for a moment. I need to look up what that move is called. It used to... Oh, that's not it. Okay, that's the... Okay, what is it? I have to look it up. Like the pro wrestling version of it is different. Okay, it's still called that. Maybe I am right, because the Romero special is the other one that like Liger used to do. This is a Guerrero special. A special maneuver of Kaylee Ray looking for the submission on Xia Li, not getting it. But now she has the Guerrero bomb queued up. Nice exploder by Xia Li, trying to keep herself in this contest. Trying to charge a submission, or excuse me, a special of her own. Xia Li is deadly with her lower leg strikes, aka kicks. She has a cyclone kick and her tornado kick in her arsenal. One, a spinning kick to the small of the back. The other, a spinning kick to the side of the head to incapacitate her opponents. There's the cyclone kick to the spine we just talked about. Tornado kick to the head coming up, perhaps. There it is! I mean, to the side, but still. Xia Li into the cover. Kay Lee Ray stunned. 1, 2, no! Kay Lee Ray out of 2, referee out of position, or that could have been 3. Xia Li letting the ref know. Kay Lee Ray with the chin crusher, still has that bomb charge, looking for it. Dodged by Xia Li. Right back to the legs. Nice go behind. Xia Li's getting prepped off the ropes. Oh! Kay Lee Ray brushes the drop kick away. Able to dodge that forearm, land one of her own. Drops her with that strike. Now just hammering away on the side of the knee of Xia Li, trying to take those kicks away. Smart strategy by Kay Lee Ray. Trying to dumb down the highly educated feet of Xia Li. Kay Lee Ray with another humiliating pin attempt. Almost gets the job done this time. Both ladies back to their feet. Kay Lee Ray's got to be thinking gory bomb here. Got her set up. Oh no, going special. Going for the submission once again. Kay Lee Ray could tap. There's been significant damage to her head and neck. That is it. Oh no, sorry, Xia Li fighting out. Worse for wear though. Trying to shake the cobwebs loose. Get back into this thing. Rolls her over. Stiff kick to the spine. Shedding shockwaves of pain. Oh, hit her again. She may have knocked her out with that one. 1, 2. No. Kay Lee Ray out again. That's the second tornado kick she's kicked out of. The second she has survived from Xia Li. Meanwhile, Kay Lee Ray still has that Guerrero bomb charged. Oh, cyclone kick small in the back. Xia Li with a third finisher ready to go. Oh, hits the third one in a row. Rolls her into the cover, hooks the leg deep. 1, 2, 3. No! Kay Lee Ray escapes it 2. What resilience on the part of Kay Lee Ray. Giving it everything she's got to stay in this one. Oh, gourd buster to Xia Li.
1, 2.
Might be going gory bomb now. There it is. Plants her face first. Into the cover. 1, 2. Rope break. She grabs the rope to Xia Li and it saves the matchup. Xia Li trying to pull Kay Lee Ray away from the ropes, or perhaps just across the ring now. Oh, sets her up in the corner. Bounces her off the turnbuckle. What does she have in mind here? Just kicking away at the knees of Kay Lee Ray. And now to work on the arm. She's got Kay Lee Ray down and out to Xia Li, just getting in her face and jaw-jacking with her. Oh. Stiff kick to the midsection, but Kay Lee Ray, oh, I thought she was blocking it there. She's trying to hold back that choke as best she could. Into the cover goes Xia Li. 1, 2, 3. Too much to bear. And finally, Kay Lee Ray gives out. Xia Li, your winner. What a war these women put on. And they'll settle things at the pay-per-view. I'm thinking Extreme Rules. Some of the earlier action. You see Xia Li escaping a couple of submission attempts. Kay Lee Ray, to her credit, getting out of several of these devastating kicks. But eventually, Xia Li pulling through. How'd we do? 2.5. And it's a level 3. That's what we wanted. Excellent. This was our bonus one, I think. They were just trying to oh, maybe we can get it up to a level 3. Rivalry.
Here is your winner, Zaya Lee.
Okay. So let's go. What do we got? Alexa Raquel. I'm just double checking my feuds here. This is up to a 3. I got Kaylee Ray Xylee up to a 3. I got Bianca Belair, Mia Yim up to a 4. So let me move this here to here. So if I can get Storm Ripley, if this main event gets to a 3, my pay-per-view in the main event is a level 4 feud, and then the other three matches are level 3 feuds. This is gonna be good if I can pull this off. So another level 3 feud I can blow off at the pay-per-view. I can start some new stuff. That's fine. That's fine. Got that to level 4 like we wanted. I mean, I preemptively put that it was at level 4 because I just assumed, based on the quality of talent involved, we'd be all right. So that's probably an excellent promo. Rivalry 4. Okay. Continue. It's a good promo. All right, not excellent, but good. It's fine. Gets that rivalry to 4. And our big main event, a rematch from last week. Title's back on the line. This time it's a tables match as the new champions, the new champions Natalya and Indy Hartwell put the belts right back on the line against Rhea Ripley and Toni Storm. Setting up their big blow-off pay-per-view match. So let's spectate our main event here. Tag team tables. That means all 4 competitors in the ring at the same time. First person to put one of your opponents through the tables wins the match and either successfully defends or regains the tag team gold. To regain or retain tables main event for this week's GWA NXT. And then we're going to do the GWA Extreme Rules right after that, coming up in our 3rd hour here. Challengers in the ring. Champs on the way. Belts on the line. Yep. There are your challengers. There are your champions. And here we go. Hostilities renewed from just a week ago. That main event that unfortunately wasn't as good as the rest of the matches on the show, but that's fine. This time it should do much better. It's got to beat 2.5. We did 3 and the middle dipped like it should with a 2 and a 2.5. If we can get this up to 3, we'll be aces because we've sabotaged our opponent's pay-per-view and we have all sorts of rivalries that we're peaking at this pay-per-view, at least as much as we can. And then we really got our work cut out for us for the next pay-per-view cycle because we only have 2 active rivalries. Maybe 3 if I start pulling out some of these tags. For example, Casey and China are in a Baszler, George. There, I wrote that down, so that's another tag feud we will be pursuing. The Becky, Charlotte, Liv Morgan, Bayley stuff we're going to leave as is, because that's a nice singles feud for us. There we go. Okay. So I just recognize that other tag feud, so we have that. We can start building that again. After this big main event, there are another big blow-off feuds. Again, 2 singles contests here. Toni Storm and Natalya pairing up outside the ring. What a throwing German into the guardrail by Natalya to Toni. Inside the ring, Rhea Ripley and Indy Hartwell going tete-a-tete. Quite literally in Rhea Ripley's case with that headbutt. Oof. Just tossing Indy Hartwell around the ring. Natalya and Toni, meanwhile, fighting around and for possession of that table there. That's been set up. Oh, hang on. Natalya's leading already. Toni Storm's trying to set her up. Bounces her off the table. Natalya with the counter. This could be over in a hurry here. Oh, Toni Storm sends Natalya back inside. Now all 4 fighters in the ring. Tony Storm says, you know what? It's table time. Rhea Ripley thinks the same. Former champs. Getting table set up in the ring. Natalya doesn't know who to fight. Rhea Ripley lets her know. As Indy Hartwell slowly recovering. Tony Storm looking for a third table. Could have ended the match if they'd focused on the two they already had. Oh! It was table versus table, and Tony Storm won that. Bouncing it off the face of Indy Hartwell. Ugh! Natalya slammed onto that table, but it was folded up. That's not going to end the match, but that's going to hurt extra hard. No padding there. Extra impact onto that power slam onto the table, but Hartwell, oh, had Tony Storm backed up, had to fight free. As a third table comes into the ring now. Hang on. Oh, Hartwell blocked. Could be anything that does it. Could be anything that does it. Oh, if Ripley had turned that toward the table, that would have been over. Natalya. Oh, electric chair. Tony Storm looking to put Indy through the table. This could do it with a suplex. Look out. There it is. Tony Storm and Rhea Ripley win the belts back in your main event. Not getting paid by the hour. That was a short one. First real sign that there was any danger of somebody going through the table, and through the table they went. Here are your winners. How did they got announced as new champions and the other guys didn't? All right. All right. Well, maybe no. Could have sworn they were the champs before. Sure, that little match was 4 stars and it hit the rivalry like we wanted. Okay then. That's our semi-main. Okay. I got this pay-per-view on lock, I think. Hang on 1 second here. Storm and Ripley. Wait a minute. Yeah, Storm and Ripley winning the belts back. Yeah, Storm puts Hartwell through the table. What a crazy feud. I've lost track of who's been champ this whole time. And then rivalry 3, which is good enough. Boom. Pa-boom. Ding, ding, ding. Banger of a main event. SmackDown happens. I'm just going to skip it. Ronda Rousey's at 14. Mandy Rose is at 27. They're still doing... Okay. Yep. Good booking. Good booking. Got it to a 3. Got it to a 4. Got it to a 4. Got it to a 3. Got it to a 3. Like, that's exactly what I needed. No injuries. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. You talk a game Belair, but my fists are going to do the talking next week. Absolutely. Nothing. Didn't really learn much. We just did an okay show. Got 30,000 fans, which is nice, and 123K. We're in second place. They did a better show than we did. Whoa. Let's see. Ooh, they're ahead by 10K going into the pay-per-view. Ooh. Extreme Rules from Kansas City, though. It's going to cost them a pretty penny. Uh-oh. What does Tamina want? Hang on. Is Naomi going to be happy or mad that she didn't perform? I think you should put me in a match with Hartwell. Trust me on this. In the next 3 weeks, I can do that. Hartwell versus Tamina by week 22. I'm just going to make a note of that for later. No problem. I can do that. And then... Hey, DeVille, you've seen the work I've been putting in, but I know I can do more for the brand. I'm ready to run a main event match, and I know the fans will be excited for it. This will mean a lot to me in my career What do you say? She wants it tonight. She wants a main event match tonight. Wait. Do I have 2 level 4 rivalries? Like Baszler and Naomi's also a 4? Or am I insane here? I can't main event without the... If I don't do this, she's going to be mad. I just boosted her popularity. She's one of more... So what does that mean? Where should I put the title match then? The problem is that she wants it tonight. Oh, she's got a popularity 78. I mean, I'm not super opposed. They're about popularity 80. It's a level 3 or 4 feud. I think. Hang on, let me check. I gotta check the build of this feud real quick. Okay, hang on. Just trying to see where it starts. Okay, week 16, it's a level 2. 17, nothing. 18, it's a level 3. 19, oh, it is a level 4. Okay, it's my other level 4 feud? Okay. Okay. I can do that. It's going to be wild not to main event with the belt. But, let me just check. This week. Okay, so she's got a main event this week. Schedule a run-in? No. Straight up no. We're definitely getting this. Absolutely. Okay, here we go. Big stadium. And we're booking it. We're booking it. Okay. Main event is gots to be Naomi Baszler. Naomi Baszler. In a TLC. And then we'll do in our opener tag titles. Rippling Storm versus Natalya and Indy. Hell in a Cell. Title match. Okay, so level 4 rivalry here, level 3 here. Title match here? Like 4-4? So this will be Bianca and Mia Yim. Yeah, because Mia Yim's popularity is really low, so this might end up being a 4.5, and our main event could be a 5. So it's definitely a title match. Extreme Rules. Oh no, hang on. Let's turn this into a TLC and the other one into an Extreme Rules, because that's the extra bonus. So we can make sure this one outperforms. There we go. So that should help it outperform the title match before it. They're both level 4 feuds. These are 2 more popular wrestlers in a pay-per-view match bonus type. So that should help. That should absolutely help. So, opener with that tag feud. All our other feuds are 3-3-3. So I'm going to put the other tag match in the middle here. Which is, of course, Tamina and her partner, Nikki Ash, against Alexa Bliss and Raquel Gonzalez. Where are you? Where are you? Alexa Bliss and Raquel Gonzalez. Should we do Extreme Rules here? It's okay if this peaks back up. So Hell in a Cell, TLC, Extreme Rules, TLC, Extreme Rules, Hell in a Cell. And our other feud is as follows. Hang on one second. Our other feud that we're doing is as follows. Hey! What's going on, White Rabbit Object? Nice to see you. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well if you celebrate. I took my care of mine last month, as did most of the other Canadians. But still nice to see you. Okay, so this is going to be Kaylee Ray Xia Li. It's going to be our other blow-off feud, the one that we just got added in to the mix here. Okay, and they can just have a blow-off tables feud. So, 5 goofy matches, 1 of each. We're opening up with the tag team Hell in a Cell. 3 out of 4 rivalry for the straps. Blowing off that feud. We're blowing off the Xia Li Kaylee Ray feud with a 3 out of 4 tables match, like a 3 out of 4 feud tables match between the two. They're both fighters, so it's a little on their style. So that's going to be lower than we're expecting. We're kicking it back. We're kicking it back up with a tag team Extreme Rules. Another 3 of 4 rivalry, but it's got a little bit more mustard in it because of the Cruiser and the Giant sort of stuff between the two teams. And then our title match is a TLC match with Mia Yim challenging Bianca Belair, trying to get the title from over top the ring. And then in the main event, our other level 4 rivalry, not for the belt, but in Extreme Rules against 2 more popular stars than the 2 people contending in the championship match, Baszler and Naomi. So we'll see if this peaks properly. But we're blowing off 5 feuds, and we're doing a bunch of gimmick matches too. So that's all great. Let me go over here and see my singles feuds. So I'm gonna have Charlotte Flair call out Bayley as a promo. Here I'm gonna have Becky Lynch call out Liv Morgan. Is that there? Becky Lynch call out Liv Morgan to further their feud. Another charity promo from Boogeyman. And then the opening promo is just going to be somebody trying to put themselves over, I feel. And that should be... Who haven't we seen? Yeah, they're the least popular people we have. Let's get China on the show in that regard, just to get her on the show. Okay, and then logistics-wise, best we can do. Best available. Best available. All the bonuses. We're in the 35,000 seater. We're going to try to be there every week from now on. We're right up against it in terms of budget and show costs, but we're doing it all. This is it. Let me check my roster. Most people are signed. I got 6 weeks on Bailey. I got 2 weeks on Boogie, but that's fine. I got 2 weeks on Alexa, that's fine. 5 on Nikki, 5 on Casey, 8 on Mia, 7 on China. Okay. Not bad at all. Let's check this. I bought the one that I'm going to buy. We're neck and neck. They just overtook us in the ratings. We're not getting the run-in thing. Don't worry about that. But they can't use their best star, and we're pulling out all the stops. It's a risk to not do my championship match in the last one, but 4 out of 4 rivalry, they're more popular. They get the pay-per-view match type bonus for putting on an Extreme Rules match at Extreme Rules. So I'm hoping this is going to be a 4, maybe a 4.5, and then this I'm hoping for a 4.5, maybe a 5 to close us out. It's okay if these are like 3s, 3.5, so long as we finish pretty strong, is my opinion, but what are you going to do? Okay. Oh, I'm a little nervous because they just overtook us after the Go Home show. Like, they're ahead of us by, there you can see, they're ahead of us by just under 10,000, just under 10,000 fans now. And they had just slightly more money than we did too. Or they do now, for sure. Yeah. But again, it's going to cost them twice as much money to run this show. And if they want to run the big stadium, it's going to cost them... It would have cost them $175,000 to run it, but it will. If they want to do it, it's going to cost them $350,000 just to run the big arena. So I might take over based on the fact that I'm running the big stadium. Okay, because I'm hoping that they have to opt for the one level down, because they won't be able to afford to do that and then also put on all the matches they want to. If they sell a giant show and then put on a terrible card, I'm also okay with that, because all those people will go away hating it. Okay, so no power cards have been used for or against me this week, but I am ready to do it. I'm going to write down everything I've done here. We are blowing off all 5 of these are blowing all 5 of these are feuds that we are getting rid of. And we're trying to build, in the call-outs, we're trying to build the other feuds that we have. The singles ones, that is. And then the third feud we also have involves China, so we'll get some TV time for her. And then starting in week 21, I got to start doing that tag feud. Okay. Whew. Our opener A Hell in a Cell match for the tag team gold. Your challengers are Natalya and Hartwell, and your champions are Toni Storm and Rhea Ripley. Your first promo is a self-promo for China. Your second match is a tables match between Xia Li and Kaylee Ray. Not the most exciting way to blow off this feud, but it's trying to be a bit of a bring down, because you're supposed to peak early and then dip in the middle and then get right back. Sorry, you can't even see my hand. Peak early and then dip in the middle and then go right back up is what they want you to do. Peak early, go down, go back up. Their drama curve. If it's me, I just want to put on... I'd rather just put on five-star matches at a pay-per-view and just be like, yeah, start to finish. The 3 hours blew by, but I was just like screaming the whole time. It was amazing. Different strokes for different folks. We got an Extreme Rules here between Alexa and Raquel versus Nikki and Tamina. Yeah, see that in the middle, even though it's a level 3 feud, even though they're blowing it off with an Extreme Rules match, not my most popular talent. So, TLC for the GWA title. You got Mia Yim versus Bianca Belair in your semi-main event. Your co-main event, let's call it. Oh, that's the wrong spot. There we go. Gotta write this third promo. Boogie. We only got you for a couple more weeks, Boogie Man. Doing some more charity work for us. Trying to get some more fans in the door. And then promo number 4 is a call-out where Charlotte is calling out Bayley as we're trying to get that feud up for the next pay-per-view. So, from what I'm gathering, when you book your 4 weeks and then your pay-per-view every 5th week, you try to fill the matches on your pay-per-view with as many 3 or level 4 feuds as you can to end those, and then you can use as many of your promo opportunities to try to start building the next round of feuds. I mean, like, I guess ideally you're blowing off 5 4-star or, you know, level 4 rivalries at the pay-per-view every time, but who knows. All right, in your main event, this heated feud coming to an end, Shayna Baszler versus Naomi. The only way they can settle it is in an Extreme Rules contest. Okay. Week 20 has been booked. I've got my note to run Hartwell versus Tamina by week 22, so I'll probably put that in. I'll probably literally do that first show next week. We're not going to book next week's first show. We're going to book 2 shows, not blind, but like we take a break because we did 3 today. All right, so our opener, Hell in a Cell, tables, Extreme Rules, TLC, Extreme Rules. So we have one of each type of specialty match, and then a second Extreme Rules in the main event, and then we got all this promo work we're doing. This is it. We're putting it all on the line here. We're down 10,000 fans. We're hoping to pull ahead after this pay-per-view. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. That big stadium, I think that's going to make a huge difference because it triples the amount of fans we can put the show in front of each and every week, which should triple ticket sales, etc. Like, you know, theoretically should triple ticket sales, etc., etc. All right, let's get out of the way and down to the ring for Extreme Rules is the main event pay-per-view of the evening. Should take about an hour-ish, I would say, to do these 5 matches as we spectate our opening contest. The first in our history, a tag team Hell in a Cell with the gold on the line. Natalya and Indy with some dreadful stamina up against Rhea Ripley and Toni Storm. Let's spectate this one. I'm excited. This is our pay-per-view opener. I think we did a really good job finding our way to 5 viable pay-per-view feuds. 2 level 4, 3 level 3. I think we'll do a really good job of... I think I'm just fingers crossed that we can get back into this thing and get back in front. I knew it was going to be neck and neck. I knew I was at a disadvantage running an all-female show. But I'm sticking to my guns here. We'll see how we do. I just wish the tag champs would just come out together because it would save time. There you are. Oh. Challengers, former champs. Champions, former challengers. What a long, strange feud it's been. Let's get it settled tonight as we lower the Hell in a Cell. Both teams enjoying what I believe is their third reign with the belts. I'm gonna have to double check the title lineage in my off time. Cage is lowered and we are underway. It's not the red one. Normally it's the hate in a milk crate, but we got the OG cell, baby, for this tag team contest. That's unnerving because it shouldn't be nearly as reinforced as the new one. Oh dear. Keep an eye on that as this match progresses. You can see it doesn't look nearly as solid as the red one does. The OG Hell in a Cell opening us up here. Oh. I'll do my best to keep track of the action, but generally it'll be more calling the vibe than anything else. Oh, hello, table, my old friend, says Tony Storm. Trying to get some hardware involved in this one. Like being trapped in the cell wasn't bad enough. Like we said, the longest, most storied rivalry in this promotion's history. These two teams have gone back and forth over these tag team belts since virtually this promotion's inception. Since the very first week of the GWA here. This iteration of it, at least. You can see Natalya and Toni Storm just fighting all the way around the ring, making what use they can of what amounts to a hallway between the ring and the cage. Well, in the ring, Ripley, Indy Hartwell paired off. This seems to be the popular singles pairing of these two teams match up in Tornado tag team matches. Indy Hartwell just getting stomped into oblivion by Rhea Ripley. Tony and Natalya bouncing off the cage. Outside the ring, however. Our first ever tag team Hell in a Cell. Very curious to see how this goes. Especially if the action should spill outside. Oh, and speaking of, Natalya thrown face first through the cage. Hang on. Rhea on the other side of things. Almost puts Indy Hartwell down. But Toni Storm and Natalya have spilled out of the ring and now are climbing the cage. 2 in the ring, 2 out. Riptide upcoming. Ripley to the cover. 1, 2. Oh, Indy Hartwell just gets out. Meanwhile, Natalya and Toni Storm on top of the cell. Oh, God. Oh, I thought Tony was going to spill off the cell after that kick. Trying to keep my peepers on both of these fights. Discus lariat by Natalya. Indy Hartwell with a neck breaker to Rhea Ripley on the table. In the ring. Meanwhile, pardon me for being distracted by the sharpshooter on the roof of the cell. Even if Toni Storm taps, it won't help her. Oh, she fights free. Oh God, what if the ladies on top fall onto the ladies in the ring? Snap suplex to Natalya. Hartwell, meanwhile, a 2 count on Rhea Ripley. Almost too much action to follow. Ripley's trying to fight out of this. Meanwhile, on top of the cage, Toni Storm and Natalya going tooth and nail here. Oh, Hartwell's looking for that missile dropkick. That springboard dropkick of hers. Oh, swing and a miss by Indy Hartwell. Ripley's still dazed, but Indy Hartwell did not get any of that dropkick. Toni Storm stopping her foot between... Oh, sorry, stopping Natalya's arm betwixt Toni Storm's foot and the frame of the ring. Now looking for the... Oh, Storm Zero on top of the ring. Cage, but wait. In the ring, Indy Hartwell has pinned Rhea Ripley. We got new champs again. Oh, what a turn of events. All right, tag team not as fun because if one of them's up top, the other half is just having a match. Excellent. 4.5 stars.
Here are your winners and
4.5 stars. And that's perfect that the heels won because I can now take our new babyface team of Bailey, or no, somebody and somebody. I can find a babyface team and face them. I mean, I can do if Nikki and Tamina win or lose their feud, I could put them in a feud. Anyway. Wowzers. Indy Hartwell pinning Rhea Ripley. Let me get on screen. Indy Hartwell pinning Rhea Ripley out of nowhere. 4.5 stars, concluding the rivalry, and we have ourselves brand new tag team champions. Rivalry complete. Nicely done. Nicely done. What a way to open Extreme Rules. A tag team Hell in a Cell. I mean, it was a little disappointing, if I'm perfectly honest, but the computer-generated fans loved it, and that's the most important part. China cuts an awesome promo. Gets herself over. Good stuff. All right. Have ourselves a tables match between Xylee and Kaylee Ray. Another feud we're hoping to end here. Let's get down to the ring for this one. What? Okay, solid start. 4.5 to that. Here I'm thinking 3 to 3.5. 4 at the very most. But we're trying to conclude another feud here. This is going to be a level... Well, that last one was a level 3 as well. So that may have held it back. Here we go. Xylee. Kaylee Ray. Hostilities at an all-time high. Looking to settle things once and for all in this table match. First one to put their opponent through a table, the victor. Hoping to finally go their separate ways. Xylee and Kaylee Ray. I gotta think of some people we can spin off and feud them with. Oh! Flipping senton by Kaylee Ray. Some impressive aerial offense early in this one. Gotta remember to over-enunciate when I'm off cam. And I don't have to worry about how weird my face looks as I over-enunciate my commentary. Xylee first went out to the floor. No stranger to tables matches. We run them fairly often here in the GWA. A staple. It's like we got a good bulk table deal going with some provider that I can't quite tell you about. It's a little hush-hush. We certainly get a great discount on the amount of tables we purchase per show. Oh, Gourd Buster by Kaylee Ray, who climbs to the top rope here, calling Xylee back to her feet. What does Kaylee Ray have in mind? Oh, that forward flipping senton once again, but well wide of Xylee was Kaylee Ray. Able to recover with that hook kick. And there's that disrespect shown by Kaylee Ray as she's shown throughout the duration of this feud. Taking exception to Xylee's issues with her, whatever they may be. Perhaps Xylee was just looking for the biggest dog in the yard to fight and hang on. This could do it. Kaylee Ray looking to powerbomb her through the table. That will do it. Kaylee Ray just like that. Once again, not working by the hour. Your only highlight, the finish of the match. Get out of here, says Kaylee Ray. Good gravy. Oh, that is a complete lie. My controller is always plugged in. It's literally plugged in by a cord. Oh no! 2.5! Wow, that's the worst rival we've ever done. Okay, 2.5 stars. Rivalry complete. I was thinking 3? Just from it being a 3-star rivalry? Wowzers. Wowzers. I wonder if the fact that it was that quick actually played into it at all. Because that was just like blam blam done. Okay, that's a bit of a dip. But we were expecting it. Not bad. Alright, that rivalry's done. I can blow those out of my rivalry portions. Okay, so that was these two are done. No, these two are done. This one. This one. There we go. Continue. Let's see if... oh, good. Becky Lynch got to a level 2 by calling out Liv Morgan. So this is our next run-up of feuds that we're starting to cook already. There we go. Excellent promo. Perfect. Rivalry goes up to 2. Exactly what we wanted. Becky talking people into the building. Rivalry 2. Okay. Next up, an Extreme Rules match. Another rivalry we're hoping to blow off here. Alexa Bliss and Raquel Gonzalez against Nikki Ash and Tamina. Extreme Rules, once and for all. Off we go to spectate this once again. Midway through the show. I was anticipating broadcasting this last thing would take like a whole hour based on the Hell in a Cell and stuff, but it was relatively quick because it was 2 singles matches going on concurrently. And then that last tables match was... I don't know if like they had a car waiting that was still running or something, but man, oh man, was that ever quick. All right, Extreme Rules time. The namesake of the pay-per-view. Raquel and Alexa in one corner, Tamina and Nikki Ash in the other. They've been getting each other's faces for weeks now, and it all comes to a head here at Extreme Rules. Oh. We see Nikki and Raquel pairing off, and Alexa and Tamina pairing off. Alexa and Tamina having a singles match in the build up to this that Alexa Bliss was able to win. Nicely done. Edge-o-matic into the cover. Goes Alexa trying to end this thing early. Ref way out of position. Still able to get a 1 count. All 4 competitors in the ring at the same time. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission. Weapon usage is encouraged. And there are a number of them hiding under the ring, ready to be retrieved by any number of these competitors. The only one that can't grab a weapon is the ref. Oh, big boot by Raquel to Nikki. Got a bit of a little big standoff here. 2 David and Goliath matchups going on. Hang on, nicely done. She's going to float over here is Nikki Ash. She loves to do this. Into the twisting suplex. Extra impressive on a competitor the size of Raquel Gonzalez, who immediately gets the knees up. My word. That speaks to just how well all 4 of these athletes are familiar with each other's tactics at this point in their feud. Raquel just bouncing Nikki off the corner, setting her up for a Vader bomb. We've seen her do this before. Oh, what time is it? She asks Nikki. Going right back up top is Raquel Gonzalez. You don't see this too often from this powerhouse. What's she thinking here? Big! Oh! Was going double axe handle, got caught with a shot to the breadbasket. Meanwhile, outside the ring, there's that choke shove. The choke drop by Alexa Bliss. Shoving Tamina to the floor. Nikki tries to get a baseball bat to even the odds against Raquel, but nothing doing. Break in the back might make a difference. Oh, what a headbutt by Nikki. You saw Alexa go flying courtesy of Tamina. No strangers to using a sledgehammer against one another. The only weapon that came into play during their Extreme Rules match on that episode of GWA's NXT. Meanwhile, in the ring, Nikki Cross. Looking to win things here on Raquel. Alexa with the save. Tamina trying to play D, but Alexa able to sneak by her there. A couple of big knees dropped by Nikki Ash. Oh, stunning Raquel Gonzalez for the moment. Fireman carry to Alexa Bliss. Sees her bounced off the turnbuckle. Snake Eyes style. Pulled out violently by Tamina. Right back to her feet. Oh, into the kick. Stiff thrust kick to the side of Alexa Bliss's face. 1, 2. Alexa out at 2. Tamina can't believe it. She thought she knocked her out, and so did I. Raquel off the rope with just a stomp to the face of Nikki Ash. No love lost between all 4 of these ladies. Getting progressively more vicious as this feud has gone on. Culminating tonight in Extreme Rules, in an Extreme Rules match. Oh, insult to injury by Alexa Bliss. Rolling Tamina over for the cover. 1, 2. Tamina out at a strong kick at 2 for Tamina. Alexa's got her leveled. Got her measured. Got her set up for the big DDT. Into a kip up by Alexa. Hooks the leg deep on Tamina. 1, 2. No, Tamina just gets out. Oh, Nikki tried to make the save, but I think she accidentally leg dropped. Tamina hang on. Raquel's stunned. Tamina's down. We're down to Nikki and Alexa going tete-a-tete. You can see Tamina trying to get some motion back in her limbs. There we go. Back to her feet finally. Raquel's struggling outside the ring, but she's also getting back to her feet. So this tag team matchup can continue. Alexa's turn to take a little breather. Hang on. Oh, nice counter by Nikki. In the ring. Oh, jeez. Alexa just went flying again. Tamina's got the bat now. Oh, and over the head of Alexa. Bliss fighting back for all she's worth here. No spooky powers on display in this one. It's all grit. She removes Tamina from the ring. Nikki Ash, meanwhile, putting work in on Raquel Gonzalez. Climbing up top is Nikki. What you thinking here? Thinks better of it. Hang on, Nikki's confused. Oh, what's Nikki after here? Oh, going all the way across the ring to help her partner, even though I don't think you can get submitted on the floor, but Nikki saw the distress that Tamina was in there, abandoned her offensive plan to go help her partner there. Oh, God! Tamina, you see, recovered. Able to pancake Alexa. Nikki going up top. Oh, no! Raquel catches her. Oh, no! Nikki able to turn it around into a body press. No! Raquel at a 2.5. Nikki right back up. Moonsault misses. Raquel now. Got her up. Got her up. Guerrero special. Oh. Alexa getting the knees up on that superfly splash from Tamina. Raquel looks on in approval as she holds that steel chair. Meanwhile, Nikki's in position for the Twisted Bliss. 1, 2. No, Nikki gets out. Raquel looked like she was interrupting the ref's count by putting her feet in the way. Oh, now Alexa getting frustrated, sweeping off one of the commentary desks here. Twice the commentation station here at the pay-per-views. Got to account for the international broadcasting. Things are getting hot and heavy in this one. Third match of 5 on the pay-per-view. First of 2 Extreme Rules contests of the evening. Stay tuned for a TLC title match following this. Oh, God. Knees to the face of Raquel. She is stunned, just trying to find a way out of the ring here. Oh, yeah, Raquel down to the floor. Both Raquel and Alexa Bliss are both stunned. But Nikki and Tamina can't get it together enough to go for a pinfall. Tamina drops the leg. Raquel starting to stir. Tamina smartly into the pin here. 1, 2, 3. Got it! Before Raquel is able to recover, Tamina and Nikki Ash win the match and the feud. Take a look at some of the earlier action. That's the Regal cutter from Nikki. There you see a stiff kick. The insult to injury here from Alexa in the center of your screen. The center of the ring, I should say. That DDT, that crossbody from Nikki. Eventually gaining the win. There you go. Feud over. 4 stars. That's crazy. I mean, that's the middle of the show. Like, I'm not complaining. So in the middle of the show, 4 stars. No problem.
Almost a superhero
So that was... sorry, that was Tamina pinning Alexa Bliss. Okay. I'm trying to do my best to write down who wins and loses as well as all this other stuff. Because sometimes I forget to do that. And I don't want to go back and watch all my other VODs and figure it out. So I'm just trying to do it as I go. Okay, so that's done. Oop. That concluded that rivalry. Rivalry completed. Wonderful. Let's get to our next screen. I'll scroll up here and erase the level 3 feud. Our last 2 matches are both level 4 feuds doing their blow-offs. So we'll see what goes on here. So we started early with a, what did we get here? A 4.5 Hell in a Cell, and then a 2.5 tables, and understandably so, it was pretty quick. Right back up to a 4 with this Extreme Rules match. We'll see what happens with the TLC and the Extreme Rules to come. Okay. We're hoping for a 4.5 or better from the main event, and then we're fine. Like, whatever happens in the mid-card, it's okay, so long as the main event hits 4.5. 4.5, I think I'm okay. We'll see. Done. All right, charity promo. Excellent promo. 5,000 more fans from Boogie. Thanks, buddy. Been doing 10 weeks of these for us. Plus 5K. On to our next match for the title. For the GWA Championship, also the NXT Women's title, depending on who you ask. It is Mia Yim challenging Bianca Belair in a TLC match with the title on the line. This would be the main event easily, but Naomi requested the main event slot, and we're seeing if that bites us in the tuchus or not. All right, here we go. Wow. Got this title fight in a TLC and then an Extreme Rules. Let's call it a lights out match between Shayna Baszler. Oh, hang on. Let's get the rules. There it is, hanging high above the ring. That's fun. All right, let's get these competitors out here. Mia Yim coming out the challenger. Ready to go.
The following contest.
There's Mia Yim challenging Bianca Belair for the gold.
And is for
TLC, here we go. The only way to win this one is to climb a ladder or climb whatever you need to climb. No one ever said it had to be a ladder. To retrieve the title high above the ring. Everything else is perfectly legal and absolutely encouraged. This feud began before Bianca Belair won the title. In fact, it was a championship match against Asuka, where Mia Yim ran out against Bianca Belair, and she overcame not only the champion, Asuka, but the interference of Mia Yim to claim the belt that really actually kicked this feud into overdrive. Mia Yim furious that Belair not only got a title opportunity, but that she was unable to stop her from procuring the belt. It all worked out for Mia Yim, however, as has goaded Bianca Belair into putting the title on the line now in this TLC. Mia Yim started this feud just hoping to hurt Bianca Belair. And there's more than just physical pain to consider. So taking the most coveted prize in our industry, the GWA Championship here. Oh, it would be almost as painful as that suplex onto the ladder. My gosh. A reminder that anything goes in this one until you retrieve that belt. I also like how they have to stack a table outside the ring in matches like this, because it's a video screen and you can't look under that side of the ring to get weapons or anything anymore, because everything's just an advertising billboard. Even I've noticed now, occasionally when I turn on WWE programming, that the hard cam guardrail is also now a video screen. At one point, they're just going to replace the entire ring with a virtual set. Like they're just going to film it like the Star Wars prequels. That's how they're going to do their wrestling matches, I feel. It seems to be what they're leaning towards in this company. It's very strange. There's such a thing as too much production, you know? You gotta strike a nice balance. Oh. Man, look at with the speed at which Bianca Belair climbs that ladder and trying to retrieve this belt. So far, no good. Oh. Both ladies fighting atop the ladder. Ah! Oh, down goes Mia Yim and she landed on the chair. Oh, you can see her clutching at it. Hang on, what's Belair doing? Oh, she missed the elbow. She went for it all off the top of the ladder and she missed. Mia Yim screwing up for the championship. There you can see the mini game must be successfully completed 8 times. Whoa! Before the belt can be retrieved. You saw it flying all over the place on the wire that it's attached to. Dang! Mia Yim powerbombed off the ladder and then a kick to the ribs for good measure. Bianca thinking about it. Thinking about it. Slowly turning. Mia Yim standing. Oh, she missed the body press. She overshot Mia Yim. Yim right back for the belt. Singularly focused on gaining this championship just to stick it to Bianca Belair. Oh, who once again thwarts Mia Yim's efforts. And off the ladder she plummets. Oh, the standing shooting star leaves Mia Yim stunned. Belair looking for a rope to climb. What's she doing? Gotta be thinking 450. Nailed it. Mia Yim down and out. What's Belair doing here? Trying to reposition the ladder just so to get at this belt. Mia Yim not moving. Belair on the hop. Oh, now Mia Yim stirred as if she knew as soon as Belair touched the gold. Mia Yim stirred. Oh, gosh. Oh, powerbomb! The back of her head hit the ladder. Yim pulls her back to her feet. Oh, for a serving of soul food. Now just try to position Belair against the ropes. Belair fighting back. At least trying to. Dragon screw by Mia Yim. Back of Belair's head hit that table. Sent it scurrying out of the ring. First of 2 main events tonight. We have an unlicensed, unsanctioned, but somehow feud concluding Extreme Rules coming up after this between Naomi and Shayna Baszler. That's how I am headcanoning the fact that the title belt isn't main eventing. Mia Yim going up top. Oh, God, the twisting senton splash. Bit of a corkscrew moonsault. Could have been lots of stuff. Looked painful as heck, but Belair right back to her feet amazingly. That is the heart and ability of a champion on display here by Bianca Belair. Got her up, gotta be thinking KOD. Mia Yim down and out on the canvas. Belair striding with confidence up the ladder. Don't do it. There she goes. Smartly going for the belt rather than jumping off on her opponent this time. Can't quite get those fasteners undone. There she gets another. There's almost halfway done. There it is. You got 4 out of 8 fasteners undone. 4 more to go and you can retrieve the belt. Good gravy. Powerbomb under the corner of the ladder, the side of it. Mia Yim with a Bianca Belair with a desperation spear to Mia Yim to try to maintain control here. Both athletes have to be running on pure adrenaline at this point. What a TLC, and it's not even your main event. Mia Yim tapping, but it does no good. Oh, what a sit-out powerbomb. Just trying to dump her out of the ring. Diving elbow drop connects. To the collarbone of Mia Yim. Belair sets the ladder back up. What does she have in mind for Yim here? Mia Yim sending Belair up and over and out to the floor. This could be her chance. She scrambles up the ladder. Reaching for the belt now. Oh, Bianca Belair there. Plenty of time. Hang on, Mia Yim with the KOD to Bianca. Gonna try to humiliate her by retrieving the belt after spiking her with her own hold. But wait, insult to injury to protect your neck from Mia Yim. Back up the ladder she goes. Oh no, she's going for it all here. Oh, got the knees up. Mia Yim somehow, someway did not score. That impressive maneuver after those series of finishers, and now Belair's trying for the belt. Look at the singular focus of the champion. Shrugging off the effects of that combination of moves from Yim. Credit to Yim, though, getting back to her feet after missing that dive. Get those knees to the stomach. I wanted to say knees to the torso, but that's weird. Knees to the stomach. The abdomen, that's better. Oh no, Belair leaving her abdomen exposed, speaking of. Hang on. Belair fighting back. They're a little close to the ropes here. I'm a little nervous. Oh, wait a minute. Thought Mia Yim was raking the eyes. Oh, able to knock Belair free. Mia Yim going for the belt now. Four more fasteners to unhook. Now 3, 2, 1 more. Mia Yim's got it. We've got a new champ. Mia Yim's got the belt. We got a new champion. What a victory for Mia Yim. Let's take a look at some of the earlier action. There she made it. Bianca Belair eat defeat. The KOD by Mia Yim. You're a winner, a new champ. Whoa, what a win for Mia Yim. Oh, a 5-star, rivalry completes, everything I needed. Good. Oh, let me get on screen for that. Holy moly, that was great. 5 stars.
Here is your winner, and the
Rivalry completed.
NXT
And we have a new champ.
Women's Champion, Mia Yim.
Okay. A first-time title victory for Mia Yim. Mia Yim is a... Let me just double-check something here. So Mia Yim is... That feud's over. Mia Yim is a baddie. She is a specialist, which means she can work with anybody. And... Okay. I'm going to try to get her in... I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to try to get her in a feud with Asuka for this next go-around. Okay. We got a promo. What's our promo coming up here? Ding, ding, ding. New champ. That was awesome. How'd this go? Nice. Flair to Bailey. That's up to a 2. Just in time for a main event. Rivalry 2. Sharp Flair to Bailey. How'd we do? A good promo. And that pumps Sharp 2. Okay, so now coming out of this, I'll have 2 level 2 feuds. A level 1 feud that's a tag feud that I gotta kind of reignite. And yeah, so I'll have those 3 going. I'll try to immediately start something with our new champ, Mia Yim and Asuka. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see who our most popular babyface is. Because Mia Yim is a specialist, which means they'll have fine matches with anybody. Like, it doesn't matter. They'll be okay. Okay. Through there, and it's main event time. This is, as we said, the unsanctioned, lights out, Extreme Rules main event. Anything goes in this one. Not false count anywhere. So, for whatever reason, there's also a ref and stuff. So, just don't pay too much attention to that. It's just Shayna Baszler, Naomi, blowing off this feud in an Extreme Rules match. Title not on the line. But Naomi needed the main event. So, we'll see how we do. Let me get out of the way for this. Naomi needed the main event, overshadowing Mia Yim's title victory. Oh, wait a minute. I can easily then hang on. Ooh, baby. So if Naomi manages to win this, or win or lose, I could have sour grapes from Mia Yim and have her call out Naomi to be like, what are you doing being in the main event of a show where I win the gold? Yeah. That's some good hand cannon right there. Delish. All right, we are underway here. It's our main event. Last fight of the night. Thanks for sticking out with us. Next week, we'll be doing 2 weekly television shows, and then the week after that, it's the 2 shows and a pay-per-view. So every other week, you're guaranteed some pay-per-view actions. Mind you, you're probably going to get sick of seeing the same people over and over again. But that's how we build feuds, baby. Naomi up top. Baszler dazed. Baszler. Nope. Naomi waited for her to recover, and then Baszler easily slaps away the missile dropkick from the top. Bit of a misstep there by Naomi, but you can hear how much the crowd absolutely hates Shayna Baszler. Oh, God. You might also be able to tell how much Shayna Baszler seems to dislike Naomi. And she's just repeatedly stomping, kicking, and punching away at her face. Booyah! As the crowd loves Naomi. Yeah! Big Bulldog. Trying to get her back into this one. Naomi looking to go up top. Maybe not. What's going on, Naomi? Why can't you... Alright, well... Clearly something weird was going on there. Let's hope that doesn't persist. Naomi looking unusually distracted at that moment there. Baszler looking to take advantage here. I love the subliminal, not even subliminal, the subtle Snickers ads in the crowd signs. That's nice product placement in your game. Oh, gosh. What a spine buster from Baszler there, but Naomi taking it right back to her. Only way to win this one is by pinfall or submission. As Naomi is, I mean, that's the stink face. She just did the stink face to Shayna Baszler. I didn't know that was a move she had. But all right then. Stink face to Baszler. And now Naomi looking under the ring for some plunder here. Comes up with a table. You know them, you love them. Get used all the time in our matches. Putting either opponent through the table won't end the match in this case, however. You have to secure that pinfall or submission victory. But it certainly couldn't hurt. I mean, not you, your opponent for sure. Oh! Stiff retaliatory kick by Naomi and a beautiful dodge there by Shayna Baszler, the submission magician. Looking to tap out Naomi to the Kirifuda clutch in this one. Naomi has that rear view knockout. She dims the lights with a jumping hip attack. She also has that. Nicely done! That satellite head scissor spike DDT might do the trick, but Shayna's out at 2. Naomi does have a finisher charged, and it's her submission specialty. Calls it a feel the glow, where she sort of body scissors the shoulders and neck of her opponent. So pardon me there momentarily. There she is. She's rolling through into it now. There's a good look at the feel the glow submission. Look how she grabs the back of the neck. Look how she has the arms pinned back with her legs. But Shayna calls herself the submission magician for a reason, quickly able to fight her way free. Naomi has been putting that move on Shayna over this series of matches here, so perhaps Baszler finally developing more of a counter, or a faster counter to it at least. Oh, that ripcord facebuster off the shoulder. Floats over into the cover. Naomi out at 2. We saw Baszler smartly positioning herself between Naomi and the ropes to negate the ability for Naomi to earn a rope break there. Had to kick out under her own power, or this match would have been over. This Extreme Rules main event of the show named Extreme Rules. How about that for symmetry? Or synergy. Synergy, I should say. Symmetry would be like the same thing at the beginning and the end. Anywho. We had 2 5-star main event, or 4-star rivalries. We're trying to end the show strong using both of them. Naomi's got Shane against this table now. Oh, drop kicked her in the midsection. Might have been thinking to put her through the table. Didn't quite get it. Oof. Both ladies had offense on the mind, and neither landed. Shayna there for that hip toss, where she grabs the leg. Allows her to keep her opponent close on that hip toss. See her grinding her forearm into the side of the jaw of Naomi on that pin to make it all the more difficult for her to kick out, for her to raise those shoulders without hurting her neck. Oh! As Baszler now setting up a table center of the ring. Got Naomi set up against it here. Oh, clotheslines her against the table, certainly not through it. Just knocks that one leg down. Baszler climbing to the top. What does she have in mind here? Unfamiliar territory for the Queen of Spades. With a big double axe handle. It ain't fancy, but it's effective. All your weight and some extra gravity. Eek, there goes gravity. Oh. Absolutely vicious shots from Shayna Baszler, somehow putting Naomi through the table with that German. And right back to work. It was Naomi who requested this matchup. Baszler now looking for the cure-footed driver. That's the flip into the clutch. There it is against the table. Naomi's in trouble here. That is it. Shayna Baszler choking out Naomi in your main event. To the crowd's dismay. You see that beautiful, that head scissors spike DDT from Naomi. Perhaps her best shot at winning this one. Only a 2, however. Spending a lot of time on that near fall for Naomi. And a near fall here at that time for Shayna Baszler. A couple looks at it. There you see the beautiful body positioning between herself, her opponent, and the ropes, I should say. There she held on with that hip toss. There was the last pin attempt that didn't get the job done. Shortly after that, she locked in the Kirifuda clutch. And the winner of your main event, Shayna Baszler. Naomi requested this main event. Not as good as the match before it. I'm going to get in trouble for that. But I had to, you know, I didn't have to, but I, you know, chose to listen to my athletes.
Winner, Shayna
See if it costs me. So even though I sabotaged the other show, I myself had to work around some issues. We're definitely going to get dinged on the last match being better, or sorry, the last match not being as good as the match before it. It was great, but it wasn't as good as the other one. Meanwhile, the other show. Oh, look at that. Let me simulate all of this. Now it looks like they're able to put on a full show regardless. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, normal match, normal match, normal match, normal match, and then one Extreme Rules. So they only spent like 50 grand on the show itself. Yeah, they might have done they might have bought the bigger stadium. They might have still been able to afford it. Poor finale versus amazing booking again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see. Yeah, everyone agrees they couldn't follow it. Everything's good. Everything's fine. B show quality, B match quality. 163,000 fans, and we made $111,000. We're still in second place. They still got us. Dang! They were able to do it. BB, 160,000 fans, and they got more money than us. Huh, let's see. So they got 18,000 fans? How did we draw less of a crowd? Well, they're only ahead by 6, but how did we draw less of a crowd if we did the 35,000 seater arena? I gotta go back and look at that in a sec. All right, Clash of Champions. Oh, I gotta do a little work here. Hang on. Stay tuned. Week 21. I'm genuinely confused as to how they did as well as they did, because I sabotaged them thoroughly. Contract up at the end of the week. How much do you want? 53, and you are a 5 or 10 week. Where are you at? Yeah, Sure. You got it. Welcome back. Contract's up. I'm not going to be renewing the Boogeyman's one. Nope, won't be renewing your contract, Boogie. Thanks for chilling. Okay. Shayna's been handing me nothing but losses. Is there someone else on the roster you can match me up against for a change? No problem. Seems reasonable. Yeah, we're done here. Kaylee Ray cheated me in that last match. I want a rematch in the next 2 weeks, but your feud's on countdown. Okay, I'm gonna put them in a tag match. I think you just have to put them across the ring from each other. So I'm gonna try to put them in a tag match. Hartwell wants Tamina. Okay, Xylee. I gotta do Xylee versus Kaylee Ray by week 22 again. Yeah, it's week 21. So by week 22. Okay. I'm gonna see if putting them on either side of a tag match works. That's it. We're good for now. You got it. New logistics. Love it. So these two matches are good. Don't put Shayna in a match this week, and I get free arena booking. Done. I'll just leave her off the show. No problem. Okay. I'm still so bummed. How did we not do it? How did we not beat them? Also, what's going on with the budget thing? Because I have more money than they do. Why is the blue higher than me? For realsies, what the heck? Is it... Yeah, they spent the 250 on everything. Okay, so I'm definitely doing the 35,000 seater from now on. Like, that's it. Big stadium. Book 2 level 3 or higher rivalries during a pay-per-view show. Like, isn't that what we're going for? Like, this is our new threshold for doing weekly stuff. And then try to open up the bigger this thing for the ultimate pay-per-view. Because I can buy it week 22 and use it week 25. $15 ticket prices, 35,000 capacity. Doesn't mean we'll get that. Okay, fair enough. Okay, what do we got? This is useless. Add 1 week to a free agent or Legends contract duration for 15 grand. And I'll keep saying this, most superstars charge like 5 grand a week for their services. This is not worth it in any way, shape, or form. This should just be, like, if it was a +5 or +3. +3 would be great. That's a good, because your contract lengths are either 5 or 10 weeks. A +3 would be the perfect bonus to have as a card. A +1 is useless. It's absolutely useless. Okay. For next week's show, I think I still did it right. This week will be free. Next week, I still played them. I still played the most popular thing in the whatever. It just didn't work, I guess. That's a bummer. Okay, so this is my last week with Boogeyman. I re-signed Alexa, and I got some other stuff going on. Matches. I made notes. I got notes. We're good. Okay. Whew, what a turn of events. We started in the lead. We ended up slightly behind. As I said, I knew it starting out. It is going to be neck and if you look at the graph, it has been like the budget's all over the place, but it has been neck and neck. You can see at the week 15, like the last pay-per-view we did, I slowly pulled ahead, and then they caught up, and then they're now back in charge. As long as I can stay competitive, I'll be happy, because I'm honestly not anticipating being able to win, because I'm literally using half the roster they are, and I'm still doing as well as I'm doing. So, all right, that's gonna do it for me for today. So let's get this up here, so I can thank everybody for watching, no matter where or when you happen to be. I'm wishing everybody out there chill vibes and clear skies. And if you find yourself in possession of a plethora of positive energy, please share it if you can spare it. And don't forget about your old pal, the Silent G, this idiot, Rad Gnarly, saying so long for now. I'm going to be back on the air Friday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time to continue slowly weaving through the world of Dragon's Dogma. Dark Arisen. Yeah, we're playing the remaster on our Xbox. Until then, TTFN. I gotta tell you, I'm loving Dragon's Dogma so far. I'm just kind of meandering and fighting stuff with my friends. My hired pawns. It's a blast. Okay, let's see what we got going here. Oh, there we go. Let's go raid them. Oh no, I just deleted a whole bunch of stuff. That's funny. Okay. To do some undos in my text file here. Ta-ta for now, everybody. Take care. Hopefully I see you tomorrow. If not, thanks for spending the time with me you did. Stop, I say.